for area basketball, Okoboji, Spirit Lake. And Patrick, we're going to do the starters here live at the school here. Starting lineups brought to you by Central Bank, Central Insurance. Spirit Lake with Claire Turner, Taylor Schneider, Abby Scott, Charlotte Pritchard, Fran Travis, Okoboji, Ava Packabush, Olivia Lorenzen, Carly Carstens, Lene Abrahamson, and McKenna Helmers. Okoboji in the maroon, Spirit Lake in the white. For the call of the girls game, here's Tim Peterson.
Abrahamson and Travis jump. It goes to Spirit Lake. They'll have it left to right. They come into the front court. Turner kicks it out. Now bringing around back up top to the near side. Schneider, skip pass far side. Turner for three. In and out. Rebounded by Spirit Lake. Oh, get it out of there. Travis outlets it. Now a skip pass from the near side to the far side all the way to Pritchard. She lost it off the foot. Spirit Lake had it. Lost it. Okoboji had it. Lost it. It goes into the backcourt. Where Spirit Lake picks it up. Schneider over to Turner. Back into the front court they come. She drives the right side. Kicks it to the near side. Three-point. Scott will throw it back up top, and shuffling her feet was Pritchard as she caught it to make a move. Gets called for the travel. We have a first turnover.
What a crowd here, Tim.
They just keep coming in, don't they?
They do. What a great atmosphere.
Ava Packabush with the ball. She'll bring it up for Okoboji. Looks like a 2-3 zone. Kick it out. Abrahamson for three. Nope. In and out. Travis will be able to rebound. She'll give it off to Claire Turner, who will bring it up the floor for the Indians. Crosses into the front court, crosses between her legs. Throws to the left side, Pritchard. They go inside. Now back out, three on the way from Scott. No, back rim, no good. But another rebound by Travis, and as she goes up with a shot, she is fouled. I think that's about her third rebound already, Scott.
Yeah, they're definitely getting a second chance, third chance sometimes opportunities. But we're still scoreless here after a minute 7.
Abrahamson picks up her first team first. First free throw of the game is up and good, and that's our first point. 1-0. Fran Travis gets the Indians on the board first. As Scott mentioned, Spirit Lake 5-5. Second free throw is no good. Carly Karstens with the rebound. Okoboji 5-6 on the season. Here's a three from Lorenzen from the corner, no good. Rebounded, pulled down by Schneider. She gets it over to Turner, and here come the Indians running up the floor. Elmer's guarding into the paint, spin, and she shuffled her feet out. Okay. One ref looked like he might have been thinking about calling a foul, and the other one said, no, that's a travel.
Yeah, Claire Turner a little bit out of control there. Credit Okoboji getting back. We're still tight here in the first minute and a half. Just one free throw for Spirit Lake, that's it.
Getting off to a Boji Mammoth start was just 1 point scored. A little pressure in the backcourt. Addison Avery in the game. She's guarding Ava Packabush. Gives it off to Lorenzen, pulls it up toward the top of the key. Now gives it to Carstens in the corner, who drives to the elbow and back out to Lorenzen. Near side, Packabush from the wing. Pump fakes into the paint. Nothing there. Good defense by Abby Scott. Kicked out. Carstens will throw up a three. That's no good. Rebound being fought. 4 bodies hit the floor. And Claire Turner comes away with it. She passes it over to Travis, and Lorenzen is going to foul her.
Well, Spirit Lake is definitely winning the rebounding battle so far here in the first 2 minutes. Okoboji's managed just 2 shots and no extra opportunities. And then on the other side, Spirit Lake's had offensive rebounds, but they've been unable to capitalize.
Full court pressure being applied by the Pioneers, but not heavy defense, not tight. They get it down from the wing into the low post, and Fran Travis does the work from there. Gets it off the glass, and it's a 3-0 game. Into the front court. A 2-3 trap up top. Packabush gets it to Helmers over the near side. Abrahamson launches a three, can't get it to go. Battle on the backside for the rebound, and Lorenzen comes away with it. She's in the corner, kind of trapped, but found Abrahamson streaking down the lane, up and in off the glass.
That's the first offensive rebound for Okoboji, and they take advantage of it. And now we got to reach in here on Lorenzen. That's going to be her second.
She almost had the steal on that. She poked it away, but then made contact with the body. And probably won't see Olivia for a while as Zoe Holmes checks in for the Pioneers.
And that's tough because Lorenzen, such a great defender. We saw her in the win against MLC Floyd Valley. She played outstanding defense against the Dutchman. Here are 2 early fouls in the first 3 minutes.
Indians with the ball in the front court. In drives Schneider, gets it down the low block, nowhere to go. Back up to Travis and then to Turner. Pump fakes from 3, drives in, walks through the lane, throws one up, and it goes.
What a move by Claire Turner.
leads the Indians in scoring with 14 points a game. Pioneers breaking the press to get into the front court to Helmers, and near side to the corner to Holmes, and back up top to Abrahamson. Back to Holmes. They're just playing catch. Abrahamson thought about a three. No, now she finds Carstens down low, who is open. Pump fakes up and under. Nice move. Grant Travis, much taller than Carstens, fell for the move, and Carly lays it in off the glass. It's 5-4 Indians.
Carly had a 21-point game against MOC on Friday.
Turner to the near side. Scott back to Turner up top. She'll pull it out and reset the offense. Man-to-man defense for the Pioneers. She'll drive left, now for high off the glass, can't get it to go. Holmes with the rebound and hands it off to Packabush. Ava up the floor to Abrahamson. And back to Ava. Packabush drives the right side, gets it down low, scoop shot, can't get it to go. Had some contact, no call. And Travis with another rebound. Outlets it to Turner. Turner on the far side of the court, beyond the arc. Now up top to Avery. She starts to drive in. The ball is knocked away. Helmers comes away with it. It's a foot race. She'll take it up, and she'll get fouled on her way up. Did not get the shot off, but she'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Packabush was the one that poked that away. Helmers picked it up and used her speed to get down on the other side of the court. Contact foul on Abby Scott, her first.
Also the team first for the Indians. Go ahead, Scott.
I was going to say, well, if you did not get here early, you're going to be struggling to find a seat right now. It is getting to be a jam-packed gymnasium, as we expected it would be.
First free throw missed by Helmers. Since 2008, these squads have played on and off, and Spirit Lake leads the series 6-5. Okoboji has 1 3 out of the last 4. That free throw is good by McKenna. Helmers.
Spirit Lake did win the postseason game last year against Okoboji.
The one that matters, eh? Here's Snyder driving in the right side, gets down low, nowhere to go. Kicked it back out to Avery straight away. Beyond the arc. She'll hand it off to Turner. Guarded by Karsten, starts to the left, nowhere to go. Now brings it back to her right. She'll stop and pop from 3. No. Long rebound. Travis grabs it. Now she'll kick it out to Avery, who will launch a 3 from the wing. No. Another rebound inside by Travis. Turning around, working against Holmes. Goes up with it and off the glass. Good. Fran is having a game so far. She got 5 out of the 7 points for the Indians. Here's Snyder trying to pick Karstens, instead picks up the foul.
And how about the offensive rebounding, Tim? Spirit Lake just dominating the glass so far here in the first quarter.
Offense and defense. Yeah, it's much more apparent on the offensive side.
But it's only a 2-point game, so you got to credit Boji there for staying in this one, and they're forcing some Spirit Lake turnovers, because on the turnover side, I have Okoboji with 0, Spirit Lake with 3.
Ball comes in at midcourt to Carson. She'll walk it across into the front court. Over to Packabush from the wing beyond the arc, guarded by Avery. Now back to Lydia Bundy, who just got in the game, and Avery's going to reach in and get a foul against Bundy. They'll just inbound it from the side. Right in front of the Spirit Lake student section. It'll be Bundy inbounding it.
Looks like the Spirit Lake student section's got jerseys on again tonight.
Ball into Packabush. Working around the arc to the far side. Gives it out to Karstens over there. She'll drive into the paint. Had the ball ripped from her hands to Avery. Then back up ahead to Turner, who started with the steal, and she'll lay it in off the glass. 4 for Turner. 5 for Travis. That makes 9 for the Indians and just 5 for the Pioneers.
That was the first turnover on Okoboji.
Pioneers trying to break the press. They do finally get in the front court. Karstens with it. Gives it off to Bundy. Try to go inside. And it's knocked away out of bounds.
You know, this game is so beneficial. Not only, all these communities, they know each other. The kids know each other, teachers, parents. But how about this atmosphere? It almost creates like a playoff atmosphere here in the first part of January.
Pioneers trying to drive in the lane. Bundy turns it over. Back the other way comes Schneider. 2-on-1. Crossed up across the lane. And the ball's knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. I think we're going to have a foul. It's going to be, yes, a foul. And just shooting one at that. So Schneider will go over the line to shoot a pair. That foul called on Bundy, her first. Shot is up and no good. Are you hearing a loud squealing noise over there? That is in the gym and not just in my head. Next free throw is up, and that is good. Not a lot in this head, Scott, but I'm pretty sure I can hear that. Pioneers break the press, get in the front court. Bundy loses it off a leg, picked up by the Indians. Here's Pritchard back the other way, pushes it right down the floor. Scott across the lane, over to Schneider. She can't finish.
That was a nice extra pass there, just a missed opportunity. Sorry, Tim.
Pioneers back the other way. Packabush is going to run it right down the floor, in the lane. Nobody picks it up. Scoop shot up and in. Good.
I'm not sure how that one went in, but it did. What a scoop shot.
Indians in the front court. They'll try to feed it inside. Abrahamson reads it, steps in front of the pass, picks it off. It's it to Bundy, who can't handle it. Taken back by Travis. And Richard across over to Scott, and that pass is picked off. Back the other way. Packabush runs in down the lane, and she's going to get called for the charge. Tried that scoop shot again, and I didn't see who took that charge.
I think it was Fran Travis who was set down low.
I believe it was the right call to be made, though. 10-7. Indians lead it by 3.
One fan said it's kind of like a tennis match.
Getting a sore neck on. Looking left, looking right. Avery will bring it into the front court. Over to Turner. Started by Carstens. Goes behind her back, not going anywhere, though. Still beyond the arc. Trying to go left. Carstens doesn't let her. Passes it off to Avery. She'll pull it up top. Here's Scott with it on the near side wing. Guarded by Abrahamson. Back up to Avery. She'll launch a 3. She was open. Couldn't hit it. Rebound being fought for. And Lorenzen back into the game. Gets the rebound. Up ahead to Helmers. Now up to Carstens, who gives off to Abrahamson. Now to the corner to Helmers, who will shoot up a 3 from there. Nope. Rolls over the rim. No good. Rebound backside by Scott. Scott back down the floor. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. 3-point lead for the Indians. Avery will give it off to Turner, who will set things up, slow things down. 20 seconds left on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. Turner steps, backs out, steps in again, throws it across lane. It's picked off. Carstens with it. She'll push it up the floor. Does not have numbers. She'll slow things down. Now looks to give it off. Throws it over to Lorenzen, who's fouled by Travis from behind.
That is going to be number 1 on Fran Travis, and I believe the team's 4th here in the first quarter.
17 seconds remain in the quarter. Lauren Travis will come into the game, a 6'2 freshman. Pass comes into Abrahamson from Carstens and then goes back to Carstens, who will bring it up top and set it up with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Near side, Abrahamson to the corner, Lorenzen. Back up top. Swing it far side, Helmers. Back out to Abrahamson, who will launch a long 3. Rims around, no good, and that's going to end the first quarter. 10-7 after 1 quarter of play between Spirit Lake and Okoboji. Second quarter coming up when we return right here on KUOO.
Is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Here it
Gym microphone or the speakers coming through it all. Anyways, 10-7 is the score. Okoboji trails Spirit Lake after 1 quarter of play. It'll be Okoboji basketball with a chance to tie this thing back up. Here's Abrahamson, right to left, and they kick it in. They go down low and then back up top. It's knocked away by Turner, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Okoboji. Shot clock does not reset on that. Here's Packabush with it. Dribbles in over to Karstens. Dribbles to the elbow and then out to Lorenzen. Beyond the arc on the far side. Looking for somebody, and she's going to travel with it. Trying to find somebody, just couldn't get it off to anybody.
Well, it's still 10-7 Spirit Lake here early on in the second quarter. Great atmosphere between the Pioneers and the Indians. Multiple players getting in on the scoring. Now, though, Spirit Lake will try to get it inside, but once again, a high pass out of bounds intended for Abby Scott, and turnovers have hurt Spirit Lake here in the first half. I've got them unofficially with 7.
7 points also for Okoboji scored. 7 game turnovers. Ball comes into Packabush in the backcourt. Full court pressure being lightly applied. Packabush gets it into the front court. Gives it off to Abrahamson. Now to the corner to Lorenzo, who's wide open. Shoots up a 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds off of Scott. She got her hand on it. She was the only one trying to pull that thing down. Couldn't control it. Ball comes in. Packabush has it in the corner. She'll drive in against Avery. Throw it out to Helmers and gets it right back straight away. Zone defense still being applied by the Indians. Out to Lorenzen and back to Packabush on the far side beyond the arc. Looking in, nothing. She'll just back it out. Gets it to Karstens at the elbow. Pump fakes, drives in against the bigs, throws it up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Scott. She'll run it up the near side. She's going to run in to Abrahamson, who blocks the shot and saves it from going out of bounds, throwing it right into Packabush.
Nice play defensively by Lene.
Now Lene goes cross court with it and it's picked up easily by Avery. She'll come back down the floor and up against the glass. Good. Packabush just played it safe. Didn't commit a bad foul there.
And Addison did a good job of waiting for that defender to kind of go by her, and then she got an easy layup.
Karstens in the front court, drives into the paint. I thought there might have been a walk call, so they're going to call a foul against the Indians. I
think the walk was because of kind of like the push, the reach-in foul on Spirit Lake. So the foul happened first, and that's going to be number 2 on Scott.
Indians will inbound underneath the hoop.
Spirit Lake's up 12-7.
Packabush slaps the ball, sets the movement in motion, and comes into Helmers, who will launch one up. And it goes. Boy, it hit the rim, bounced up and fell through. That's a 3-pointer. Good for McKenna Helmers. Makes it a 12-10 game. Turner right back the other way. Goes down low to Travis, guarded by Holmes. Kicks it out near side. Scott with it. She starts in, nowhere to go. And then out to Avery, but they're going to get Scott with a travel. Another turnover on Spirit Lake.
Well, our coverage tonight brought to you in part by United Community Bank, also the Hut Bar and Grill, and by Consumers Lumber Company.
Packabush breaks the full court pressure and gets it to Helmers. Now to Holmes in the corner near side, guarded by Pritchard. Back out to Helmers. Holmes will set a screen. Helmers uses it to her left, but nothing there, so she'll bring it back to the right. Goes a pass, a little spin, a little English on it over to Packabush, and she couldn't handle it right at the bench. Pass off the mark just a little bit. 12-10, 5:38 to go, first half. Turner into the front court, gets a couple screens, brings it to the near side, and then throws it back behind her. Schneider will go inside to Travis, and Travis walks with it. Another turnover.
Yeah, she kind of stepped over the defender without dribbling.
I should clarify, that was Fran Travis that time. Lauren Travis, not in the game at this time. Karstens against the box and 1 zone press. Breaks it. Helmers with it. Brings it to the near side. Finds Karstens at the elbow. A little running jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Travis.
A little bit of a cold start for both teams. We're still at 12-10 here. 5 minutes to go second quarter.
Addison Avery in the front court. Back out Pritchard for 3. No good. And I think we're going to push on Turner from behind going for the rebound. Yep.
And you could see that too. That's going to be team foul number 6 on Spirit Lake as they have the 2-point edge with 5 minutes to go before half.
Abrahamson will inbound it to Carstens. Trying to get it up the floor. Over to Abrahamson again. Now into the front court to Packenbush. She's going to launch one from the wing for three. No good. Holmes with the rebound on the backside. Fights off Avery, but they're going to call a jump ball on it.
Well, the three ball not working for either team tonight. Just a 1-3 for Helmers, and that kind of hit the rim and then went in. Just long ball not working so far.
You said it was a little warm in here. I think it's a little cold in here the way these two teams have been shooting from the outside.
Cold on the court anyway.
That's true. Indians with the ball in the front court. Avery looking from the near side wing, guarded by Packenbush. Nothing doing. She'll give it up. Schneider will skip past it to the corner to Turner. She'll launch a three, and that one's no good. Long rebound, no, back to Schneider. She'll drive in from about 8 feet out, pull up, and hit it. Taylor Schneider with her first field goal of the game. 14-10 Indians. Back into the front court. Right down the floor come the Pioneers. Bundy will launch a three, no good. Turner with the rebound. She'll start it up the floor. She'll bring it into the paint, throw one up, and can't get the roll. Parsons with the rebound. Harley guarded by Turner, gets it into the front court. Now gets stripped by Turner. Runs into her own teammates, so she'll slow things down. Hesitate, drive in, have a shot stopped by Abrahamson. Pioneers pick it up. Carstens back the other way. To the corner, Lorenzen back up top. Packenbush, pump fakes, drives in. Euro step, off the glass, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Takes a dribble, puts her shoulder down, gets a little room and kicks it out to Abrahamson for three. Yes!
Man,
a one-point ball game.
The pace is insane. It's just back and forth, back and forth.
Coach Adams takes a timeout. It's 14-13. Indians lead the Pioneers. Back in a minute on KUOO.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake. Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Do over here different? I don't know.
Yeah, there it is. I told Lauber to tell him to shut that damn game mic off. 3:32 to go. First half. This game is being video streamed at ExploreOkoboji.com. A live video stream under the Sports tab. I'm Tim Peters and he's Scott Nolte. Matthew Grisham also here running the camera. He's our silent partner, if you will.
And Patrick, too.
Patrick back in the studios. Another silent partner.
We got a full crew tonight.
Avery will drive in and they call it for a carry. Indians will turn it over again.
Unofficially, I have 10 for Spirit Lake here in the first half. Okoboji with 7.
Brock says they can hear that squeak in the background as well. Not just us. There's a reaching foul in the backcourt called on Avery. Doing that full court pressure. And for Addison, that should be her second, and it is. Let's see what we can get taken care of at halftime with that noise, though. It's something in the gym. We just can't narrow it down. That's a bonus foul, so Carly Karsten will go to the free throw line. This will just be the third free throw of the first half for the Pioneers. Free throw is no good. Rebounded by Travis. Outlets it to Scott. Into the front court, she comes with it. Brings it across the top of the perimeter. Over to Turner, launches a three, and that doesn't go. Rebound being fought for, and Scott, well, she had her hands on it, but it was last touch. It went out of bounds before she grabbed it off of Abrahamson. So it'll stay with the Indians. 3:04 remaining in the half. Turner gets it in up top to Scott. Near side to Schneider. Now over to the far side. The Wild, and a three from the corner is good.
That's going to be Claire Turner.
Her first three, and the first three for the Indians. 17-13 to score. Carstens breaks the press and then gets it to Lorenzen. Near side corner, Helmers, three up, good. Nope, two. Just a two, just inside the line there for McKenna. Makes it 17-15. Turner will bring it back down the floor for the Indians and set things up. Gets a double screen up top, rolls off into the right side and gives it off to Scott. Nowhere to go. Back up top, Schneider. Drives to the free throw line, steps into the paint, throws one up and somehow gets it to go. Leading rebounder, now stolen away by the Indians. Lorenzen nearly stole it back. He gets knocked out of bounds off of Lorenzen.
And it's 19-15 Spirit Lake.
Taylor Schneider, leading scorer with 7 rebounds a game, has 5 points here in this first half. Ball comes in on that far sideline, the Okoboji bench right in front of it. Into Turner. Gets a double screen up top. Nothing going. Back up top. Schneider open. 3 on the way. Back rim no good. Long rebound grabbed by Scott. Lost. Helmers gets in there and ties it up. It'll be a jump ball and it'll be Okoboji basketball.
Our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Northwest Bank, also by Okoboji Motor Company, and by Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative.
Under 2 to go. Into the front court. Helmers has it now. Back out to Carstens. She'll start to drive in. Goes right against Turner. Knocks into her. Loses the basketball. Turner picks it up. Starting the fast break. Up to Scott. Scott back down to Turner. And Helmers comes from behind and knocks that ball out of bounds. Good hustle by Helmers. Just getting back down there. Knocked that one away. Turner to inbound it. Gets it into the Wild, who will launch a 3 and hit it. You gotta have faith. The Wild for 3. 22-15.
Big lead for Spirit Lake.
And here's a break and a press to Abrahamson. Across the front court, Carstens, they got numbers, but they'll pull it back out. Give it to Abrahamson, and she'll hit the 3. 1-8 second of the first half.
Well, we know she's got range, and she hit the second one from the top of the circle there. She's got 8.
22-18. Just over a minute to go. Turner with it. Bundy guarding. Now to Schneider with Helmers guarding. To the Wild. Now they'll go inside to Travis, and she gets bumped from behind, and that'll be a foul on Lene Abrahamson. That'll be her second. Not a bonus foul yet. One more foul, and the Indians will be going to the free throw line.
Yeah, Okoboji's done a great job of staying out of foul trouble here in the first half. Only 6 team fouls. Now, they do have a couple of individuals that have 2, but as far as the team is concerned, playing pretty clean.
Ball comes into Schneider and then to the Wild. Nothing going on that far side. She'll go out to Turner. Backados picks her up. Pulls it all the way out to midcourt. Goes behind her back. Gets it by Packenbush and then stops and pulls it back out again. To the near side. She tries to throw it over to Scott, and it's a little out of her range. Scott couldn't reach it. Goes out of bounds. Turnover Spirit Lake.
And we're going to have about a 4-second differential on the game clock to shot clock.
Bundy will throw it inbounds all the way into the front court to Lorenzen. She'll bring it down low and then back out to Carstens. Carstens has it knocked out of her hands by Turner out of bounds into the Spirit Lake student section. 33 seconds to go, 30 on the shot clock. They'll inbound it. Packenbush with it. Gets a screen from Whitrock, who's in the game again. Circles around the top of the key to Carstens. Having a little hard time handling it. She'll skip past it to the near side and throw it right over the head of, well, everyone. Out of bounds it goes. Turnover. Okoboji.
Well, now some of the turnovers have started to mount up for Okoboji. Spirit Lake has 11, but Okoboji close behind with 10.
Here's Turner with it into the front court. Drives to her right. Has a seam all the way out the glass. Straight to the hoop. Straight scoring, Claire Turner. 7 seconds to go. Lorenzen pushing up the floor to Carstens. She'll step back, thought about a 3. No, back up top, Lorenzen. Gotta get a shot out. And she does. If it goes, it's good. It rolls around and does not drop. And the first half will come to the end with the Indians opening up a 6-point lead. They lead at 24-18 at the half here.
All right, our halftime show is coming up, brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company. driven to serve better. And we're going to take a look at first half stats, and we'll be back in 3 minutes.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Company, we understand your vehicle represents a significant investment, and nobody knows your vehicle better than our certified experts, who bring on average 30 years experience of providing expert GM and Toyota service. We have the latest, most advanced equipment specifically designed for your vehicles. Express Lube and service hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 336-1500 to service your vehicle.
Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better, driven to serve better.
Okay, 24-18 is the score here at the half. Spirit Lake leading the Okoboji Pioneers, and went up and down, back and forth. I guess we could say kind of a cold shooting turnover kind of a first half, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was chaotic at times for sure. But Spirit Lake started to get hot there towards the end. Okoboji started to turn it over a little bit, but here we are, 24-18. Spirit Lake with the lead, and both teams, still, I think it was just the whole atmosphere. It was just kind of hard to get going offensively for both teams. Early on, Spirit Lake dominated the rebounding, especially offensive rebounding. Okoboji has since kind of matched that a little bit. Turnovers were about even, but it's still a pretty good game here. 6-point lead for Spirit Lake at the half, under a great atmosphere here at Spirit Lake High School.
And I know how much you love halftime shows. This might be one of the cutest ones a person might see. A bunch of little gals on the court.
Yeah, I think a little Spirit Lake cheer camp, and the cheerleaders are helping them cheer. And
I think there's more cameras videotaping this than the basketball game.
Yeah, I think so.
Deservedly.
Yeah, we're doing a good job out there.
Yep.
Some totals. Do you want to go through some?
I'll go with Spirit Lake's totals.
Okay.
If you would like Okoboji's.
Sure. Yep.
Claire Turner leads the scoring in this game with 9 points. Taylor Schneider has 5. There's 5 for Fran Travis, 2 for Addison Avery, and 3 for Faith DeWild. And that is your 24 points for the Indians.
Okay. Okoboji with Lene Abrahamson, 8 points. She had 2 3-pointers, both from the top of the circle to help Okoboji stay in this one. McKenna Helmers had a 3. She has 6 points, and then Packabush and Carstens each with 2. Coach Adams and the Pioneers would love to get Packabush and Carstens going. I mean, those 2 individuals nearly combined for 40 points the other night against MLC Floyd Valley. They're held to 4 here in the first half.
I think Ava doesn't really have the big flashiness of scoring. She has a steady game, and only getting 2 is a little bit of a surprise, but I think she'll still end up with hers. It's Carly Carstens who's really been quieted so far with just the 2 points.
And some of that, you got to give credit to Spear Lake. I mean, that was probably one of their defensive game plans coming in, is to shut her down and see if the other girls can beat you, and they've done a good job with that. But Okoboji, they're right in this one here, just a 6-point deficit, and we know that anything can happen, and especially in an atmosphere like this, the crowd's going to be into it, and close proximities between the 2 schools, so we'll see what happens here in the second half. And turnover-wise, we're pretty even. Okoboji 10, Spirit Lake 11. As far as turnovers in the first half.
It's 24-18 at the half. Spirit Lake and Okoboji. We'll take another show break and be back with more of our halftime show here from Spirit Lake. Matthew and Patrick.
Yeah, we got a full house of employees here tonight.
Full house of fans as well.
Oh my goodness, yes.
24-18 the halftime score. Spirit Lake leading. Up next, the second half, and then after that we'll have the boys squaring off. A couple of boys teams that have, you could say, struggled a bit so far this year and trying to get on track.
Yeah, you know, Okoboji, I believe, is 3-7. Spirit Lake 1-5. Spirit Lake's record, not indicative of how they've played this season. They've been involved. I think 2 or 3 of their 5 losses have been by just a few points, including a 2-point loss to Spencer on Thursday. So they're close. We've seen Okoboji pick up some nice wins. A little outmatched last week against MLC Floyd Valley. It's a new coach, new system. They're learning, but we've seen some promise there as well.
MLC Floyd Valley, if I'm not mistaken, they're ranked in the top 5. Did I read that right, Tim?
No, you read that right. Okay. I think 8 or 6.
8, top 10 then?
Yeah, something like that. So a very solid squad in MLC Floyd Valley. But Okoboji, new head coach Alex Spielman this year. And, the boys' game will be coming up after the conclusion here of the girls' game. Great first half, 24-18 Spirit Lake. And, another big event going on tonight, Tim, is the college football championship game. TCU and Georgia. Got any thoughts on that?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't follow college football too close, Scott.
Okay.
I thought I just stared at you while making you uncomfortable. But
okay. No, they just, I think we're going to kick off here shortly, or they just did, but that should be a fantastic game.
I know back in the day I'd played a video game, and I'd pick TCU because I liked the mascot, and it was a team that you really had to do, like, in the game you had to do your own recruiting.
Oh, yeah.
And I always picked them because they were not good back then.
Okay.
Like, at all. So I could build the team up.
Yep.
Yeah, like the Horned Frogs. I was like, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
But
that's all you know.
That's all I know. I know that Georgia's really good, too.
Yes,
so,
well, it's Georgia's 14-0, and TCU's 13-1. So that matchup for college football as the college football season wraps up tonight. And with that, I believe we are going to start our second half. Once again, a recap of some of the leaders. Okoboji, Lene Abrahamson with 8. Spirit Lake led by Claire Turner with 9. As we have 8 minutes put on the clock for the third quarter. Spirit Lake and Okoboji, girls basketball. And Spirit Lake's going to start off with the basketball in the second half. For the rest of the call, here's Tim Peterson.
Right to left, Spirit Lake will go with it. With that 6-point lead, ball comes in to Claire Turner, and that right at midcourt. Gets by the defender and Lorenzen, finds Schneider in the corner. They go inside of Travis, low paint against Helmers, up and in. Good matchup there for the Indians and Fran Travis. Full court pressure still being applied by the Indians. Okoboji breaks it, they get into Carson's in the front court. Dribbles into the lane, kicks out, 3, Abrahamson, no, a little too strong, rebounded by Turner.
Now that was a good drive by Carsons. The shot was there, just didn't fall.
Into the front court comes Schneider, over to Scott, back out to Turner. Turner will start into the free throw line and then throw it to the near side. A 3 on the way is no good from Pritchard. Rebounded by the Indians, who have a foul on the floor. And it's going to be against the Indians.
Yeah, a couple of players were diving for the loose ball there. And I think they're going to get 14 here.
That's Charlotte Pritchard's first. Pioneers will inbound it. Trailing 26-18 now. Into the front court to Helmers. They have numbers. Lorenzen in the corner. Defense gets back. Pioneers slow it down. Here's Helmers with a jumper from the baseline. Close to the three-point area, but not. And the rebound to Turner, and she double dribbles trying to get the ball down the floor. Turner runs, Spirit Lake.
Going back to that possession by Okoboji, once again another solid look by Helmers. Prior to that, Abrahamson had a good look. Shots just aren't falling in the first minute of the third quarter, but good shots from Okoboji.
Ball comes into Lorenzen in the corner. She'll pull it back up top. Hand it off to Abrahamson. Into the corner to Packabush. Pump fakes. Drives in. Finds a little seam and tries to throw it down low to Karstens. Is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Okoboji. Inbounding it will be Packabush. Gets it into Karstens. Baseline 3 on the way. Good. Carly Karstens hits the 3.
Well, that's her first 3, and we know she can shoot that shot, and maybe that's what sparks Okoboji.
As Turner got it into the front court, Helmers with a little bump gets called for the foul. Well, McKenna, that's her first personal. Pritchard will inbound it in front of the Spirit Lake bench and gets it into Turner. Right to left, she sets up the offense. Looking. Gets it to Travis at the free throw, then back to Turner. She'll bring it around the left side. Lorenzen got away with a reach in.
That would have been her third.
Back out, now inside to Travis. Dribbled off her leg, her foot. Loose ball being fought for, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Okoboji basketball.
So another turnover for Spirit Lake.
26-21 the score. Third quarter, 6:17 remaining. Indians with the lead. Ball into Packabush. She'll start up the right side, trying to get a screen. Gets it to the front court to Karstens. Throws it over to Helmers. Missed her mark. Ball is going to be tipped and off Turner's hand, out of bounds. It'll stay with Okoboji.
Well, let's thank some more sponsors here, like Spirit Lake Hy-Vee, State Farm Insurance, also Bank Midwest, and Lake's new shopper.
Abrahamson looking to inbound it right at the scorer's table at the end of the Okoboji bench. It comes into the backcourt, and then Packabush will bring it right into the front court. Looking to get a screen from Abrahamson on the left. Uses it, gives it off to Helmers. Beyond the arc, back to Packabush. She'll bring it to the right side after getting a screen. Nothing there. Hands it off to Abrahamson. Now here's Helmers from the wing. No hesitation. 3 on the way. Good. McKenna Helmers buries it from deep. She's got 9. Pioneers within 2.
And 2 3-pointers here in the third quarter for Okoboji.
That Turner just got away with it over and back on the dribble. Goes in down low into Scott, who missed the shot.
And that was wide open underneath the hoop.
He's Turner up top, dribbled in the front court, dribbled back into the back court, but it was freeware in the front court, but the ball went over the back. Missed call. Indians still have the basketball. They went under the hoop. Throw it up top to Avery. She'll give it off. Schneider dribbles it up top, and now reaching foul is going to be called on Packabush. Able to pick up her second. 5:28 to go in the third quarter. 26-24 Indians. Just leading by 2 now. Ball goes into the back court to Turner. She'll bring it forward. Offensive end. Gives it to Travis on the wing, and then Avery on the far side. Here's Schneider with it. She'll drive into the paint, kick it near side corner. 3 from the baseline by Scott. Nope. Missed it. Abrahamson with the rebound. Looks like she's doing an elbow. Oh, it's to Lorenzen down the floor. Carson's only one there off the glass. And good. Tie ball game.
Okoboji on an 8-2 run to start the third quarter.
Avery into the front court, breaks the press, brings it down low, and will back it out. And she shuffled her feet. No, they're going to call a reach it on Abrahamson.
Quite the run here for Okoboji.
Well, the third foul on Renee Abrahamson there.
Now that's going to hurt. Because she hit 2 3-pointers in that first half. We know her range. She's going to check out as Holmes comes in.
Claire Turner will inbound underneath the hoop, lobs it into Travis at the free throw line. She'll just bring it up top, guarded by Holmes. Gives it off to Avery. About 5 feet, the difference between Packabush's defense and Avery. Avery will start in. Packabush gets up on her and gives it off to Travis. Travis beyond the perimeter. Hands it off to Turner. She'll back out and start in. Drive right side. Helmer stuffs the shot. Ball is loose, and it's going to be, I think, a loose ball foul on Packabush.
It is.
She's picked up a couple early here.
Yeah, she's got 3. She's probably going to have to check out as well.
Lydia Bundy right on call, Scott.
They're going to want her and Abrahamson for the last part of the third into the fourth.
All tied at 26:4:30 to go. New shot clock. Ball comes into Avery, and she gets it down the low, blocks and travels with it.
Boy, the turnovers have been a problem for Spirit Lake here tonight. And unofficially 14 for the game.
Ball into Karstens. Back to Bundy. Back to Karstens in the backcourt. She nearly walked into Helmers and then the front court. Down low to Holmes. Reverse layup, can't get it to go. Travis takes the rebound. Gives it to Turner, who races it up the floor. Kick out Schneider to the free throw line. Dribbles it on the left side. Scoop shot. Missed it. Reach-in foul called, and a shooting foul will give the Indians a chance to take the lead.
Back on that other end defensively, Fran Travis did a great job against Holmes. Used that baseline as an extra defender, made it for a tough shot, and allowed Spirit Lake to come back here on the other end, and now shooting free throws.
Schneider's first is up, and that is good. She is now 2 for 3 from the line.
Well, that stops an 8-2 run for Okoboji to start the third quarter. They got it to tie ball game at 26.
Second free throw, also good. Bundy gets the ball in, now up to Lorenzen. Avery came up to try to go for the steal and instead commits the foul right at midcourt.
It almost looked like Avery didn't see that Boji player and just kind of ran right into her. And that's her third. So we've got both teams with players having 3 fouls.
Ball comes into Karstens. Over to Bundy. Circles around on the top. Over the 3-point line. Over to Karstens. Back to Bundy. Over on the left side. And Turner's going to step out and commit the foul.
Just her second. We can thank some more sponsors like the Eye Care Center, Snappers, Turtle Bay Cafe, Drip Okoboji, and Okoboji Realty.
Next time you read those, Scott, you're going to have to do it like a cheerleader, please. Okay. The ball comes in, down into the paint to Holmes, who tries to shuffle it off to Lorenz, and it's picked off. Avery with it for the Indians. Leading by 2 with 3.5 to go in the third. Avery finds herself open, and she's going to carry it again. The second time in this game she's been called for a carry.
Now, I saw a couple of elected cheerleaders here tonight. Brad Travis, I saw him and his wife. Brad's a Spirit Lake boys track coach.
Award-winning, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Pioneers with it. As Lorenzen at the free throw line, shuffles it down low. Good look, but Carsons gets stuffed. And they're going to call a jump ball stuff foul.
That's right call. No foul, but jump ball, yep.
Oh, yeah, jump ball stuffed call, not foul. My dyslexia.
The possession roll does stay with the Okoboji Pioneers. They're down by 2.
Bundy looking to get it inbounds and does to Carsons, who runs a floater on the baseline. Can't get it to go. Rebounded on the backside by the Wild. The Wild brings it up, throws it all the way down low. Blocks where Scott is there. And Scott, it was foul as Holmes put the ball into the back wall and the block shot. But going to pick up the foul. Now to put Scott at the free throw line. And Scott, you got to score tonight. We'll have a first opportunity to do so.
Second foul on Holmes comes at the 3:02 mark to go in the third quarter.
Scott's free throw is perfect. In the first half, Spirit Lake shot 2 of 4 from the free throw line. So far in this third quarter, they're 3 for 3. Okoboji was just 1 for 3 from the line in that first half. Have not shot one in the second half. Second free throw bounces around. It's no good. Rebounded by Travis. She'll go up strong with it. Draw the foul. The hoop in the arm. A chance for now what will be a 4-point possession for Spirit Lake.
Once again, Tim, and we talked about this in the first half, offensive rebounding is really what Spirit Lake has relied on in this game. They've got a 5-point lead. They just got an O-board and an and one, and now a chance to go back up by 6.
Fran Travis at 6'1", the tallest Indian on the floor, I believe, was 5'8". So she's got some height advantage. Her free throw rims out. No good. Bundy gets the rebound. Going to Karstens. It goes off Karstens to Turner. Right back to Karstens. And now a reach-in foul is going to be called. And that's on Scott, which it is. It'll be her third.
Okay, so now both teams have 2 players with 3 fouls each.
Bundy gets it into Karstens. Back to Bundy. Brings it toward the right side. Finds Abrahamson at midcourt. She'll bring it in the front court. Dump it off to Karstens at the free throw line elbow. Back out to Abrahamson. Back inside. Whitrock spinning around, working on Travis. Goes up left-handed, too strong. Rebounded by Schneider.
That was pretty good defense on the low blocks by Spirit Lake.
Schneider up to Florida Turner. On the far side wing. Kick it over near side. Beyond the arc. Scott. Shuffled her feet. Gets called for the travel. 31-26 your score. 3:25 to go in the third.
Unofficially, 5th turnover and a half for Spirit Lake. 16 for the game unofficially. Okoboji 1 turnover here in the second half and 11 for the game.
5-point lead for Spirit Lake, but it's Pioneer basketball. Abrahamson back to Karsten. She'll bring it up the floor, break the press. Bring it right down the lane. She's got a little seam. Throws it up left-handed. Gets the wall. Just hung out of that rim and dropped through.
Well, I didn't know if it had enough English on it or not. It did. It dropped for Karstens.
Back the other way. Turner's going to bring it all the way into the paint. She's going to get bumped.
Well, it's starting to get a little grabby here, Tim. A lot of reaching in by both teams.
I believe they say that when you're getting tired, that's what starts happening. Start reaching instead of moving.
Right.
Foul on Whitrock, her first. Or her second. Do you have her down for 2? I had her down for 1.
So did I.
Turner's free throw is up and good.
That one hit the back iron and then dropped back down. And she is the only player of the game in double figures.
Second free throw, back rim, front rim, rims out. Rebound of Packabush. Up the floor they come. Abrahamson with it. Karstens drives it on the left side and then reach in foul. Schneider and Turner both reaching for that one.
I think they're going to get Turner here, and that is going to be her third. So now for Spirit Lake, Turner, Scott, and Avery each with 3.
For the Pioneers, Packabush, and Abrahamson each with 3. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them back in a minute on KUOO.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
.28 Spirit Lake leading Okoboji in this Highway 71 rivalry, if you will.
I love it. I love the fact that this is taking place tonight. We got a taste of it last year in the postseason with a girls' game, but the fact that we get a girl-boy doubleheader, just fantastic.
Girls playing now, boys up next. Ball comes in, 3 from the corner. Karstens can't hit. Rebound by Schneider. Lost her handle on the dribble. Gets it back, gets it to the Wild into the front court to Turner. She'll square up, launch from 3, and hit it. Claire Turner from deep.
That's a massive three-pointer for Turner. Her second three-pointer of the game, and she's got 13.
Elmer's down the floor, back to Packabush. She'll drive it into the paint, into the trees, bounce it off to Whitrock. He uses the glass and scores it.
What a great find to Emma Whitrock, and a great finish by Emma right at the rim.
Scott down the floor to Travis, out to Turner, who dribbles in, lost it. Travis picks up the free throw line and gives it back to DeWild. Over the near side to Scott. 2-3 zone by the Pioneers. They work it all the way around into the corner to DeWild. She'll start to drive in, throw one up high at the glass, can't get it to go. Schneider with the rebound, put back basket, good, and one.
Once again, Tim, offensive rebounding is really hurting Okoboji and really benefiting Spirit Lake. Another O-board, and that's the 4th foul on Packabush.
That could be not an O-board, but an O-boy.
Yeah.
Or as we like to say, O-boy.
Spirit Lake up 37-30. 58 seconds to go third.
Schneider with a chance to extend it. Her free throw is up, and it is good. Completes the three-point play. Under a minute. Carson's with it, trying to get it up the floor. Up to Helmers, does, into the front court. Helmers finds Carson's against much taller Travis. Dodging around, throws it out to Lorenzen, who brings it across the free throw line. Out to Abrahamson, a long 3 on the way. Is going to be no good. The rebound goes into Wild. She's got Scott down the floor. She finds her all the way down, but Scott can't hold the ball before it goes out of bounds. Let her by just a little bit too much.
Well, Spirit Lake 38, Okoboji 30. You remember right, Okoboji started the third quarter on an 8-2 run to tie it at 26, but since then, it's been a 12-4 run by Spirit Lake.
Carson gets it and runs the floor. Gets it into the front court, fakes it one way. That's the old, I can't think of her name. Why does her name escape me? I'll get back to it. She missed the shot anyhow, rebounded by the Indians. Stumble move, you fake it to the right and throw it up at the left.
Oh, yes, yes.
Callan Stumble, former Okoboji, very, very good ball player. 8 seconds to go. Up top, Schneider will drive in, find Travis in the paint. No, stolen away by Helmers with 3 seconds left. Gets it down. She tries to throw a floater up and off the free throw or the three-point line, and it was blocked. It goes out of bounds, and time expires in the third quarter. 38 for the home team, 30 for the visitors. Indians lead by 8 as we head to the fourth quarter. That fourth quarter coming up next when we return here on KUOO.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
You're just, I love a tale of Okoboji kind of dominated the first 4 minutes of that third quarter, went on an 8-2 run to tie it up. Then Spirit Lake, they went on a 12-4 run to now go up 38-30. So kind of a split third quarter there.
And I kind of feel like Spirit Lake's turned the ball over a lot tonight. You think, oh, bonus Okoboji, but they've also got a lot more rebounds, which has helped them a lot.
Yes.
And Turner gets the ball in. They say it could have been an over and back. They call a carry instead on Turner.
And that was great defense by Carstens and Lorenzen to kind of force her right near midcourt. Excellent defense by those two from Okoboji.
I just surprised her a little bit by both jumping on her. Pioneers have it, trailing by 8. Carstens with it up top over to Abrahams into the corner to Helmers. Had a nice game so far. Here's Lorenzen over to Carstens. Back to the far side to Abrahamson, who drives baseline, and she's going to get bumped. And she started to drive in. 19 fouls for Okoboji, and that was just the 6th on the Indians.
That is number 2 on Schneider.
Ball comes all the way into the backcourt. They say it was tipped. Abrahamson picks it up to Lorenzen in the front court. Drives to the elbow of the free throw line. Near side, Helmers for 3 again. No, misses this one. Rebounded though by Carstens. She'll drive it right back in. Throw a floater up in Travis's face. Can't get it to go. Schneider with the rebound. Tries to pass it over Holmes. Holmes tips it away. Lorenzen misses a bunny. Gets it on a rebound, puts it up again, and Lorenzen will get this one to go.
Well, Lorenzen never gave up on that play. A nice bucket for her first 2.
Pioneers seem to be picking the defense up a little bit, but here they break down as DeWild gets open, runs baseline, can't hit the shot. Rebound off of Okoboji. It'll stay with Spear Lake. 38-32 with just under 7 to go. Turner to inbound it. Looking, throws it up top to Avery. Addison has it to the corner to Turner. Inside to Travis, and Zoe Holmes going to get called for a reach in, trying to deny that. That's her 3rd.
That's a tough assignment for Holmes on Travis. Fran has a lot of experience, and Holmes has come in nicely off the bench this season for Okoboji, but just doesn't quite have the varsity experience that Fran Travis does. And a little reach-in foul there, and Fran with a made free throw, and she's now in double figures.
TCU Georgia update. Georgia with a touchdown. 7:45 to go in the first. They lead at 7-0 over TCU. Second free throw, no good. Holmes with the rebound out to Carstens. Scott, I'm trying to get more into college football.
Okay, good. I'm getting there with you here.
Rene with a floater from the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Travis.
Once again, Okoboji, good shots. They're not falling right now.
Turner with a move on Carson, but can't get anywhere. Now she'll start in the paint again. Throw one up, a little hook with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Ball goes out of bounds off of Holmes.
Our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Steamway Cleaning, also by McKean's Pub and Grill, and by Dr. Craig Newell.
Turner will look to inbound it. Trying to get it to Snyder. Now does beyond the arc. Now up top to Avery. Avery to the corner to Turner. Go inside to Snyder, but it's knocked away by Carson and picked up by Abrahamson. Off to Carstens. Cuts in front of Snyder. Snyder did a good job not picking up a foul there. Pioneers will cycle it around. Lorenzen has it now on the near side, guarded by Turner. Throws it into the paint to Holmes. Back out to Carstens. Launches a 3, and that rims it on. No good. Bundy gets in there for the rebound, and she's going to get fouled. That'll be the 7th, so that'll put Bundy at the line with a 1-and-1. Lydia looking for her first points of the game. That's the 3rd on foul on Taylor Snyder.
You know, first half took us forever to get to 7 fouls for both teams. Well, we already got 6 minutes to go in the 4th, and both teams are in the bonus for free throws.
Bundy's free throw up and good.
That's her first point tonight. And Okoboji's within 6.
39-33 as Bundy gets the ball. Takes 3 dribbles. Shoots it up and front rims it, no good. Nearly got the rebound, but instead DeWild grabs it. Gets it to midcourt. And at midcourt, a timeout will be called. I think it'll just be a 30-second timeout taken by Spirit Lake. 39-33 with just under 6 to go here in the ball game.
All right, we're going to keep it here at Spirit Lake High School. And a reminder that tomorrow on KUOO, I'll bring you some Spirit Lake Park wrestling. Some wrestling action for Spirit Lake Park as they travel to Sioux Rapids, take on Sioux Central and GTRA. And the coverage will start right around 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Have some insight on that wrestling squad this year, Scott?
I don't.
No, not yet.
No, it'll be my first time seeing them.
There's not really a website that I know of, but you can gather a lot of the information.
Well, you go to Track Wrestling and see some of the results and different things. And we were supposed to do one in December, but you know how the weather was then.
Yep.
And so we're going to be heading down to Sioux Rapids tomorrow night.
Oh, listen to Scott tomorrow night, and you can get your own opinion on how the squad is by tuning in.
Yep.
Ball is inbounded and a little bump by Okoboji. Foul called on
Karstens.
Karstens, okay. I was looking at it. 21, it was 1-2, not 2-1. That'll put Turner at the free throw line. Her free throw's up, and no good.
That's the first on Karstens, but for Okoboji, they've already committed 10 fouls, so it's 2 free throws the rest of the way for Spirit Lake.
Double bonus. Second free throw is no good. Guess what? Travis, another rebound, steps in off glass, can't get it to go. Well defended. Schneider with the rebound, though. Gets it back to Travis. Now back out to Schneider. Now Avery on the far side beyond the arc. DeWild in front of the bench. They go inside to Travis. Holmes playing straight up. And a travel is going to be called. And that was good defense by Zoe Holmes. She stayed straight up, did not bring her arms down. Able to get a partial block, and I think just holding her position caused Travis to travel.
Well, Ava Packabush back in for Okoboji. They need her down the stretch here. Now, she does have to be careful. She's got 4 fouls.
Clutch from the line last game for the Indians.
Oh, boy.
Abrahamson tries to lead, pass it forward, and it goes too far. Lorenzo did all she could do to save it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Pioneers.
Now, for Okoboji, that's only their second turnover of the half. They've done a great job taking care of the basketball. Spirit Lake's up by 6.
Avery with it in the backcourt. Over to Turner. Gets it into the front court, behind the back. Nothing going. Now she'll drive back to the right side. Skip pass near side. Avery left open for 3. She'll launch, and she will hit. Addison Avery, her first 3 from deep.
And that was a huge 3 for Avery and for Spirit Lake. And that puts them up by 9, Tim, 42-33.
After that shot, they blew the whistle and let players switch out. I don't know why. It wasn't a stoppage of play. Pioneers will break the press, get in the front court. Packabush with it, drives to the elbow, kicks it over near side. Helmers, nothing there. Back up top, Lorenzen, swing it. Abrahamson, back to Lorenzen. Guarded by Turner. Nowhere to go. Dribbled, picked it up, now is looking. Over to Holmes, way beyond the arc. Avery guarding. Now to Packabush. Both teams playing a 2-3 zone. Ava pulls it back out. She'll drive to her right. Gets it baseline, throw a little hook floater up, and gets it to go.
Well, that's what she can do. She can penetrate and score the bucket like that, and that's a much-needed 2 for Okoboji.
It didn't look like she was going to try to shoot, and all of a sudden, whoop, there it came. Schneider within the backcourt, into the front court. With 2 seconds to spare, or maybe 1 second on the 10-second close. Turner has it, though. She'll set things up. Under 20 to go on the shot clock. Dribbles to the near side. To the far side, Scott left open for 3. She'll launch. No, Wedgie. But rebounded by Schneider. Right back up with it and good.
Another offensive rebound.
Packabush into the front court. And then she steps into the back court. No over and back call that time. We've seen that a couple times tonight. Packabush now into the front court, though. Dribbling around the perimeter. Comes to the near side. Now back over to Lorenzen on the far side to the corner. Helmer's open. Baseline 3. Yes! McKenna with her third 3 of the game and second of the half. And a timeout is quickly taken by the Pioneers. It's 44-38. Indians lead it. 3:30 to go. More basketball coming up in 30 seconds right here on KUOO.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
44-38, Spirit Lake leading Okoboji girls high school basketball here on KUOO. Tim Peterson with a captain, cheerleader, Scott Nolte.
Yeah, not the captain.
Not the captain, the cheerleader. Indians will inbound in the backcourt. Schneider gets it into Avery. Over to Turner. And the 5'8" freshman will work it up against Lorenzen and gets it into the front court. Behind the back, nifty moves, drives in. A little Euro scoop shot, good. Claire Turner.
Wow, what a bucket.
Put that on the highlight reel.
15 for her.
Ackenbush the other way, and a little bump's going to be called. Foul on Avery. That'll send Ava to the free throw line to shoot 1-on-1. Addison picks up her fourth.
So Okoboji can come back here with free throws, and here's the beauty now of a shot clock, Tim. Sometimes you'd see teams down by 8 points at this juncture of the game, and they would start the foul game.
Free throw's no good.
But now you don't have to do that. You don't have to play the foul game because you've got time to play defense here and try to get the ball back.
Ball went out of bounds off of Abrahamson at Spirit Lake basketball. Trying to get the ball in and get a foul call. It's a foul on the offense. Turner trying to get herself free.
Now that's a big foul here, Tim, because Claire just picked up her fourth.
Boy, these fouls are piling up, and
it's an offensive foul, so no free throws.
Ackenbush gets the ball into Lorenzen. Turner was just trying to get herself freed up and gave a little push to get open.
Yeah, she's going to have to be careful.
Abrahamson, Packenbush to the corner. Back to Abrahamson. It's a bad pass. It's low. It goes right past Abrahamson to the backcourt. Scott picks it up, drives in, off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Helmers.
How quick was Scott, though?
She had some wheels. Now Abrahamson walks in the backcourt. Turnover.
Our coverage of this doubleheader brought to you in part by Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake. Spirit Lake Community School District, also by the Venue and Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons.
Ball will be inbounded by Turner for the Indians, and the whistle. It's a timeout taken by Coach Rogers. Just a 30-second timeout. I see there's another Scott down in front of us here, if you recognize him at all.
Yeah,
Brent, yeah.
Yes, I do.
Former Spirit Lake basketball player and
football player and
quarterback, wasn't he?
Yep. Yep. All right, well, we got a good one here. Good doubleheader. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Matthew Grisham is here with Explore Live Video, doing a great job for us. You can get us on the ExploreOkoboji.com website, YouTube page, Roku. Patrick's back at the studios. All of our great sports sponsors, we thank you so much for tuning in, whether watching or listening on the radio dial, or both. And 2:44 to go in the game, and Spirit Lake will inbound with the Indians up 46-38. And it's Turner inbounding, or trying to.
Gets it in finally into Scott. She'll drive into the paint, finds a little seam off the glass, too hard, too strong. Missed one she should have had. Back the other way. Pioneers into the front court. Packenbush in the corner. Up top to Abrahamson, who just hasn't been able to get open for a good look at many threes tonight. As many as she'd like to launch anyway. Here's Helmers, who's been launching. Can't hit it though. Rebounded by Schneider, pushes the pace. Got Scott up ahead of the pack. She'll get into the paint, and the ball knocked away by Karstens. Grabbed by Abrahamson, right back to Carly into the front court. Hesitates, now starts in again, gets it down low, picks it up, kicks it out. Packenbush open, three, short. Rebound being fought for. Karstens instead is going to be called for the foul. Scott had her hands on it. Karstens came in and fouled, going for it. That will be her second. We're heading to the other end of the floor.
All right, and it's automatic too.
Oh, it's Avery who got her hands on it. I thought it was Scott. Okay.
Automatic 2 here because Okoboji's got the 10 fouls.
Free throw up, rims out, no good. 2:03 to go in the game. It's a 8-point lead for Spear Lake. Bundy checks in, Lorenzen out.
Coming down on the other side, Okoboji, they're going to have to get a good quality shot. Down by 8 here. Every possession becomes crucial.
Second free throw is up, front rim, no good. Good block out by Carsons, and she gets the rebound. Pioneers got to push it a little bit. Carson does just that. Little block off glass, no good. Travis with the rebound. Gives it up to Turner, who she started to jog and then just slammed on the brakes. Now walking it up. She's got about a second to get across the front court. She does not. That is a 10-second violation, backcourt violation.
Yeah, she was not aware of the clock. And that's a 10-second call.
She slowed down to try to take a little more time off the clock, but
you at least got to get it over.
You're right, and that shot clock really helps everybody notice how many seconds it's been.
Right.
Now we got a full timeout taken. We'll take another timeout with them. 1:43 remains. It's 46-38. Spear Lake with the lead.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank.
Well, Scott, looking in here at the Indians huddle, and on the right side there is a pretty well-known basketball player in the state of Iowa who joined the Indian coaching staff this year.
Ellie Ruffridge from Pocahontas area. Yes.
She is the blonde on the right side of your video there, if you can see it.
Yeah, just kind of broke the huddle now.
Otherwise, you'll just have to take our word. That's it if you're not on video stream.
Oh, fantastic athlete. Had a fantastic career at Pocahontas area. Then she went to Division I school, Missouri State, had a great college career, and then she has started some coaching here, and now she's up in Spear Lake, like you said. I think she's coaching freshmen.
Coaching and teaching.
Yes, correct.
Pioneer basketball trailing by 8. 1:34 to go. Karsten's with it to Bundy. Pioneers got to push a little bit here. Abrahamson on the near side wing. Back to Bundy. Now Karsten. She pump fakes. Nothing there. Packabush will pump fake and drive in. And a reach and foul will be called. That'll stop the clock. And that will also send Packabush to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's kind of a double bonus there for Okoboji because... And now 4 fouls on Schneider. Man, the fouls are really starting to add up. But the clock stops. Now you get a chance for 2 free points here.
Ava, clutch last game with her free throws, makes this one here. 4 fouls on Turner, 4 fouls on Schneider, and 4 fouls on Ace and Avery. Packabush also with 4, the only one for the Pioneers. Second free throw, good again. Lorenzen will check in. Packabush will check out with those 4 fouls.
Now, I think they're going to play the foul game here, as Packabush did check out. You could essentially, well, Spear Lake's going to try to inbound it.
Oh, they tried to throw it up the floor. Helmers knocked it away, kind of a volleyball touch, and the Pioneers turn it right back over. Turner steals it, rolls in, lays it out the glass, uncontested for 2. And as the Pioneers work it up the floor, Travis tips it out of bounds.
Now, I know that bucket really hurt Okoboji there from Claire Turner to go up by 8, but it's still not over. Still plenty of time, plus Okoboji's got a timeout. Spear Lake leads by 8.
Elmer's inbounds it to Karstens.
Now Okoboji needs a good quality shot here or get fouled.
Well, you got to do something. Move, though. You're down by 8. Karstens to Lorenzen to Packabush from the wing. Goes into the paint to Helmers, gets it, and turned it over.
Yeah, good defense by Spear Lake right there.
Schneider picks it up. Packabush is going to foul out of this game. She was trying to be cautious and get that ball, but, boy, you just can't be doing that. Neva will have her night come to an end. She finishes the game with 6 points on the evening.
Well, she's trying to get the ball back. She's trying to stop the clock for Okoboji. Realizes that time is becoming a factor, so she had to do something. She will foul out with 6 points.
Schneider, free throw is up. And it is good. She's been good from the line tonight, especially in the second half.
Yeah.
She is 4 for 4 in the second half and 5 of 6 in the game. Gives the ball a spin. Takes a couple dribbles. Spins it in her hands this time. Shoots it up and nails it. That might be the dagger. 10-point lead with 45 seconds to go. Karstens gets it across midcourt. She's going to drive it right in past Travis. Throws it up left-handed off the glass and good. Indians right in. 30 seconds to go. Pioneers now fouling. Gets it into the front court. Now finally Helmers will grab Turner around the waist as she got to the free throw line. McKenna picks up her second personal. Claire Turner to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 8-point lead, 26 seconds to go. Free throw's no good. Turner has struggled from the free throw line tonight.
Yep. She has a good overall game going, but yeah, she has struggled at the line.
1 for 5 from the line. That one rattles in and out, but Travis gets the rebound. Instead of backing it out, she goes up and misses the shot, and then a rebound foul is going to be called, an over-the-back foul. It's either on Schneider or Travis. It looks to be against Travis.
That's just her second. But once again, another offensive rebound, Tim.
Schneider was a little worried that was going to be against her. She was right in there, too.
Yeah, she does have the 4. You're right.
Elmer's to the free throw line. Free throw is up. Missed it.
Well, it's 50-42 Spirit Lake. And just under 23 seconds.
Next free throw is up, and that missed. Schneider with the rebound, and that just about do it. Turner will work it up the floor. Karsten's playing defense, but not super tight on her. And a full timeout will be taken by Spirit Lake. 50-42 your score with 14 seconds left.
Well, you look at the scoreboard here. 3 big players in double figures for Spirit Lake. You look at Turner, Schneider, Travis. They've done very well. And offensive rebounds, the name of the game. Okoboji had some good games from Karstens and from Helmers. Abrahamson had 8.5. We thought, wow, okay. But she hasn't got going here in the second half at all. Might have to give a little credit there to Spirit Lake defensively shutting her down.
I think their defense has been great against her. It seems like she's just had a hard time finding an open spot to even just to get a shot off.
Right.
A lot of times she'll step out 3, 4, 5 feet beyond the arc, and they've been up on her, not allowing anything easy for her.
Well, they've done their homework because we've seen Lene many a times this year, and she can hit it from anywhere on the court.
Yep.
And so Spirit Lake has done a great job on her defensively. Okoboji's battled throughout this game. It appears that they're going to come up a little bit short in what is going to be a fantastic ball game here tonight. But we still have 14 seconds to go.
Looks like Pioneers' win streak may come to an end here. Ball comes into Turner. 12 seconds, gets it in the front court, slows it down, backs it out. Carson's guarding. That's going to do it. 5 seconds. They're not going to foul. And then
travel.
Oh, I thought we were going to get a Helmers foul. No, it was a travel on Avery. And that Pioneers can't do much. Just under 4 seconds to go.
Todd Rogers saying just stay clear. Let them have any kind of shot they want.
Ball comes into Karstens, into the front court. Far side Helmers. She passes it back out, and that'll end it. 50 for the home teams. Spirit Lake, 42 for the visiting Pioneers.
And that will end the 5-game winning streak for Okoboji, but what a contest, Tim. I mean, Okoboji had a couple of nice runs in there. Spirit Lake answered. Back and forth we went, and it ended up being an 8-point victory for Spirit Lake, but what a game here tonight.
Competitive game by both squads. It kind of seemed like Spirit Lake got out ahead early and just maintained that and rode that momentum the rest of the way. Led it at halftime. They gave up the lead, but got it right back and kind of controlled things throughout.
Yep. Offensive rebounding was the story there for Spirit Lake. Seconds, third chance opportunities for the Indians. They took advantage of it and would end up winning in the end. We're going to take a look at some stats of this contest as Spirit Lake goes above 500 with the victory. It snaps Okoboji's 5-game winning streak. Coming up, we'll have our post-game show brought to you by the Eye Care Center Spirit Lake, courtesy of Dr. Norland and Dr. Cornwall. We'll be back in 3 minutes on KUOO.
CMB is a proud sponsor of our local high school athletic teams. Shop online John Deere dealer, committed to being your dealer of choice.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Okoboji 42. And let's take a look at some numbers. Spirit Lake, Claire Turner 17, Taylor Schneider 14, Fran Travis with 10, Addison Avery with 5, Faith DeWild with 3, Abby Scott with 1. Okoboji, they were led by McKenna Helmers with 12, Carly Karstens with 11, Lene Abrahamson with 8, Ava Packabush with 6, Olivia Lorenzen with 2, Emma Whitrock 2, and Lydia Bundy with 1. There's the scoring for both teams as Spirit Lake wins 50-42. Spirit Lake turned the ball over a few times, but got the victory. Hold on one second. Todd Rogers from Spirit Lake and talk to him here real quick. Spirit Lake girls get the victory 50-42. And Todd, hey, welcome, congratulations.
Nothing's easy in Northwest Iowa. That was a really good competitive game.
Wasn't that fun? I mean, the atmosphere in it, and I know you experienced this last year in the postseason, but it felt like another postseason game tonight.
It was like a regional game. I mean, you look at how many people are at this game, and it's fun for the girls. I mean, that's great memories, both sides of it. Crowd got loud, and I mean, just back and forth. We'd go on a run, they would answer, and it was just a good, solid basketball game.
Not only is it, it's kind of a nice little tune-up because you can kind of point to this game and say, hey, girls, remember what the postseason feels like? Here, January 9th. Because postseason's coming up in about 4 weeks.
It's going to be here before you know it, definitely. No, great environment, and plus, it was just back and forth, and it's good to win a game like that, and that's what we've been having trouble with. We haven't been finishing. The last couple games, we just didn't finish in the fourth quarter. We talked about that at halftime, and, we finished tonight.
Todd, Claire Turner, fantastic game for you, and great floor game, 17 points, and she got everybody involved.
She did. It's hard playing as a freshman, especially up here in this league. You have your ups and downs and everything, but, she really brought it tonight. She was really aggressive, too, on getting to the basket, but, found Taylor on the pick and pop and getting Fran involved right away, and, I thought Fran had a great job on the boards. Her and Taylor on the boards especially really complemented each other.
That was my next point. Offensive rebound, I think, was the key for you guys tonight in the victory.
It was. Taylor and Fran, both of them huge rebounds coming off, and, I thought Allison came off the bench, played well. One of our stars, Charlotte, she went down with a bad sprained ankle out yesterday in practice, so basically she didn't play tonight on that. How big of a threat she is from outside, 3-point shooter, but that was our Faith Wild really came in and gave us great minutes just as a sophomore. She just gave us, a really first varsity minutes against Spencer, and then thrown into this fire in this environment, and she did some really good things for us tonight.
Well, a nice win, great atmosphere over a really gritty, tough Okoboji team. They came in with a 5-game winning streak. We just talked about that on Saturday morning, so a nice, solid victory. And another Siouxland Conference team coming to town, Rock Valley.
Tomorrow night, we don't get too long to enjoy this.
Right.
No, they're going to be very, very aggressive. Not as many threes as you're going to see tonight, like Okoboji takes, but, we better have it strapped up, ready to go, because it's going to be physical.
Todd, congratulations on the victory. Best of luck tomorrow night. We will have you Friday night when you travel to Esterville.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Todd. Todd Rogers from Spirit Lake Girls Basketball joining us here in between games. Let's get into our game show for the boys. Spirit Lake and Okoboji had a chance to catch up with both coaches, and those pregame interviews coming up next, brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare.
Okoboji Auto Repair. Ben is experienced in servicing all makes and models, brakes, tires, oil changes, and more. Boji Auto Repair will get you back up and running in no time. Boji Auto Repair is situated behind Sunshine Foods in Milford. Good luck to all area teams.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake. Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
Central Bank and Central Insurance. They are there to make it happen for you. You want to take a team, Tim?
Sure, I'll start with the visiting Okoboji Pioneers. I got 6'1" senior Josh Lehman, 5'10" sophomore Caleb Symington, 6'1" junior Joe Stand, 6'1" sophomore Landon Duvall, and the leading scorer and rebounder for the Pioneers at 6'5", the senior Aiden Doms, averaging 10 points and 7 rebounds a game.
Spirit Lake going to go with senior Caden Hassel, senior Tyler Voss, sophomore Ethan Stecker, sophomore Dylan Stecker, and senior Justin Ham. Record of 1-5, coached by Paul Brown.
Tyler Voss leading the Indians in scoring and rebounding, 20 points a game, 13 rebounds. It's quite good numbers. He'll be taking the jump ball. Spirit Lake in their white with red trim. Okoboji in their visiting maroon. All the players to our right. Spirit Lake going left to right. All but one in the backcourt. Jump ball in the air. Scott Nolte with the call.
All right, thank you, Tim. 7:45. Spirit Lake's got the basketball, and 4 seconds in, we've got a jump ball. Tie up, possession arrow to Okoboji.
They threw it down low, and Caleb Symington was able to get his hands on it to tie that one up.
So the Pioneers have it for the first time. Let's see what they can do.
1-2-2 full court press being applied.
And that press forced a turnover. Here comes Spirit Lake. And a turnover forced by Okoboji, but then Lehman was trying to keep his balance on the inline, and he stepped out.
He came from behind and picked that one back away. Just couldn't keep his feet in.
So right back to Spirit Lake. We're still scoreless. Lob pass in on the inbounds. Great play into Tyler Voss for 2. Spirit Lake 2, Okoboji 0. Lost by the Pioneers. Turnover, 3-on-1 break. Nice extra pass and scoring inside Spirit Lake's Dylan Stecker for 2.
Boy, it's only 4 points on the board, but it just feels like everything going Spirit Lake's way so far. And Coach Spielman says, give me a timeout. Let's call my boys down here. We're on the road, but can't let things get out of control too early.
Just 31 seconds in. I think we're going to keep it here. We just got back from a break, but how about the start from Spirit Lake? Forcing Okoboji into 3 turnovers already and scoring some points, and Okoboji just no rhythm here in the first 31 seconds.
It just seems like this defense for the Indians is disrupted. Like the Pioneers weren't expecting it to be applied so tough to them right off the bat. Good timeout by Coach Spielman to calm the guys down a bit and just
on the
have them take a breath.
Yeah, on the road, and I know it's a short road trip, but on the road, jam-packed gymnasium here, playoff type of atmosphere, and probably a good job there to calm them down. And Spirit Lake, they're going to keep after the press here as Okoboji tries to inbound.
They'll do a full court man this time.
Inbounder Ethan Schlachter looks like he's into the game.
Nearly turned it over. And they ended up turning it over. Do the Pioneers.
Yeah, that
and a foul is called.
4 turnovers on Okoboji.
Lehman with the foul.
And that's going to be his first. Spirit Lake going to inbound underneath. Indians get it inside the paint, and another push on the Pioneers. Getting a little handsy, and head coach Alex Spielman's like, get your hands off. Second one on Lehman. Oh boy. Pass goes into Voss in the paint and missed shot. He's usually pretty deadly from that position. Rebound Jace Joestan. Joestan nearly carried it with it on the other end. Okoboji has it. Doms left wing. He'll put up a 3. That would help. No, missed off the mark. Rebound Spirit Lake and a foul.
Symington went for the rebound and contacted with the body. Picks up his first. 3rd team already, and we're not even a minute into it.
And Lehman's got 2 of those 3. 4-0 Spirit Lake. Indians basketball. Caden Hassel with it as he crosses midcourt, and it'll be Stecker, Ethan Stecker. One dribble, he'll pass left to Dylan Stecker. A lob pass inside, alley-oop scored by Tyler Voss.
Nice read, nice pass. Voss is running that baseline. Caught it and finished it.
6-0 Spirit Lake. Okoboji, we got a kick down low as Pioneers try to get it on low block. Kick by Spirit Lake.
Symington drove with it and tried to get it to one of the bigs, and kicked away.
Reset the shot clock to 35 seconds.
should be good here. 6:41 to go in the first quarter.
Working on something over at the scoring table, but I don't know what they're working on.
6-0 in favor of Spirit Lake.
Did that kickball actually need to reset the shot clock?
Well, I thought so.
Nope.
Okay.
And he just marked it down to 26.
All right. So it's Okoboji inbounding it underneath. And they will get it out here to Caleb Symington. And now Avery Symington, free throw line jumper. That's off the mark. Rebounded down low by Tyler Voss.
Kind of lost the handle on it right before he was going to shoot and kind of forced up a shot. Probably shouldn't have shot that one yet.
They get it down to Tyler Voss again, does Spirit Lake. Baseline, then he'll kick it out. And a three-pointer high, rainbow three, no good. It is going to be saved by Ethan Stecker. No, not quite.
Well, he tried. He just put it right into the back of the backboard.
Justin Ham tried that three-pointer. That was off the mark, and 6:10 left to go opening quarter. Okoboji basketball still looking for their first opportunity at some points. It could be right here. It is. Good finish and a foul. Jace Jostan will go to the line.
Beautiful feed while he was breaking down the lane, made a quick move and took it right to the rack very quickly. Enabled him to score that and draw the foul. Three-point play coming up for the Pioneers.
And that was on Tyler Voss, his first.
That's the quickest I've seen Jostan moved. That was quick.
That was a nice play. And the free throw is good, and just like that, Okoboji's right back in this one. It is 6-3 in favor of Spirit Lake. And now a three-pointer put up by the Indians. That one is going to be missed by Caden Hassel. Rebound Okoboji. Pioneers try to get it quickly in the front court for Jostan and threw out of bounds.
Avery just misread what Jace was going to do. Threw it behind him.
So with 5:40 to go opening quarter, Spirit Lake's up 6-3. Spirit Lake basketball. Okoboji has settled down since those first 30 seconds. And now playing much tighter here with the Indians. Spirit Lake free throw line jumper. That's going to be left short by Dylan Stecker. Rebound Okoboji. Pioneers threw it away. Save for a moment, but on that line, unable to save it was Caden Hassel.
Good straight up defense by Avery Symington right in the face of the shooter. Forced him to adjust his shot.
And it will be Okoboji basketball. Near steal by Hassel. Okoboji gets it right back. And now Symington for three to tie it. No. Rebound Voss.
Good look for Symington. Usually hits those open ones.
Hassel back in the front court for Graves. Back to Hassel at the top near mid-circle. Now we'll pass left side for Ham. They'll switch positions, and Hassel goes left side this time. Voss in the corner, back to Ham top. Pretty good defense here from the Pioneers. Impressed by Okoboji and their ability to slow things down since the first 30 seconds. Missed shot, but an offensive rebound by Ham. Another opportunity for Spirit Lake. And we got a whistle and a foul as Hassel drives in.
Drove into the paint area and got grabbed. Caleb Symington picking up his second personal.
That's
Josh Lehman and Caleb Symington with two.
That's tough. Two starters that the Pioneers need on the floor. Okoboji basketball. In the corner, Hassel for three. That is in and out, no good. Fight for an offensive rebound. There's Dylan Stecker. And they get it right back to Hassel. Extra pass down low, nothing there. Back to the top here for Graves. Good ball movement by Spirit Lake, but Okoboji there defensively. 4:15 left to go first quarter. Spirit Lake 6, Okoboji 3. Stecker inside, nice floater, missed it. Rebound, tipped around, loose ball. Spirit Lake has it. Okoboji tried, but unable to get it. Indians get it back inside, and now Doms comes over top.
That's one where Aiden's got to stay back and just be behind that defender. He's up at the offensive player is up at the free throw line. You just be the defender. Got to stay between him and the basket. Kind of jumped around, tried to reach in on that one. Applaud the effort, but really didn't need to do it up there.
Right. 4 minutes to go opening quarter. Spirit Lake 6, Okoboji 3. Things have slowed down a little bit.
Credit the Pioneers for adjusting. Hassel has it. Good defense once again by Okoboji. Hassel back left side, sees an opening, drives in the paint, goes up, left side, no, missed, rebound Okoboji.
Good defense by Duval and Doms on that one. Duval straight up that time. Got the rebound.
Pioneers can trim into this 3-point deficit. Jace Jostand out to, is that Schlachter who's in there?
Yes.
Missed bucket, but a foul. Ethan Schlachter goes to the line. Foul committed by Spirit Lake and by Graves, and that'll be his first.
2 team fouls for the Indians, 5 for Okoboji. 4 of them on 2 starters.
Schlachter at the line, he'll be shooting 2. And the first free throw is up, and that one is good. It was 6-0 at one point, and things were snowballing down for Okoboji, but they've weathered the storm, and a made free throw here would get them within 1.
It kind of changed the pace of the game, too. More to their speed.
And it is a 1-point game. Spirit Lake 6, Okoboji 5. 3:25 to go opening quarter, and it's Spirit Lake basketball as they set up their offense. Graves gets it, bounces it into Voss, drives baseline, goes up and under, missed, fouls a shot, rebound in the paint, missed, fouls, nope, rebound Okoboji.
Looked like he was going to get another rebound on a pop free.
Okoboji can take the lead, but it's stolen away by Voss, and then he was trying to tiptoe that end line and unsuccessful. Good effort nonetheless, but it stays with the Pioneers.
Schlachter tried shoveling that down the baseline, and Voss stepped right in front of it. Put his right foot on the end line, though.
Willie Holmes comes in. He's really provided some good bench minutes for Alex Spielman the last couple of games. He's in as he catches the inbounds pass at the free throw line, goes back outside the arc to get it. And now Okoboji has a chance for the lead here in this first quarter after trailing 6-0. Nice slice and dice, missed. Holmes had an offensive rebound but lost it. Rebound Spirit Lake. Indians basketball. Looking for, they've been stuck at 6 for a while, since the 7:29 mark.
2-3 zone by Okoboji.
Graves on the right side gets it down low to Dylan Stecker. Graves back to the top here for Ham. Inside now to Voss, now to Ham who's cutting. Missed shots, and we got a foul. Ham.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Ham came right down the middle, and Okoboji with the foul.
Avery Symington slid over and got there just a little bit too late. Him and Holmes kind of ran into each other. Wasn't sure which one they were going to call it on, but they gave it to Avery Symington, his first.
Okoboji, 6 team fouls. Next one, and Spirit Lake's shooting free throws.
In the first quarter.
Right. But Spirit Lake's been stuck at 6 points since the 7:29 mark in the first quarter. They haven't scored in over 5 minutes now. A very low-scoring first quarter of basketball. Excellent defense right now by Okoboji.
7 on the shot clock, 6, they launch it.
3 ball, no. Offensive rebound, Stecker, and he gets fouled. Boy, Pioneers played excellent defense on that possession. They were just unable to clear out the rebound. A foul called on Willie Holmes.
That's 17 fouls already.
Dylan Stecker at the line. Now this will be a 1-and-1. And the free throw is up, and that one is good. And that it breaks the scoring drought for Spirit Lake.
It is interesting with the 7 team fouls. This is the first free throw and second free throw for the Indians.
Yeah, right.
No shooting fouls.
And the free throw is good. So good-looking free throws there for Dylan Stecker. He's got 4, and Spirit Lake's lead is 3 at 8-5. A minute 50 to go.
Okoboji's been held to just 1 field goal. The rest, they got more points from the free throw line than they do from the floor.
Avery Symington dribbling, nice fancy dribbling, trying to get it to Holmes, lost it through his hands, out of bounds.
Good job by Symington drawing the defense his way and had a nice bounce pass. That's one that Holmes has got to get a hold of.
Coverage tonight from Okoboji High School, also Okoboji View and Pub 19, and Interior Sewing by Lisa. Spirit Lake basketball, boys basketball, leading 8-5. 90 seconds to go first quarter. The Indians back on the offensive attack. Top of the key 3. That one is no good. Missed by Graves. Rebound Okoboji. Pioneers with it. as Avery Symington crosses midcourt. Gets it into the corner for Schlachter. Lost the handle on it. It's picked. Turnover. Spirit Lake. Here comes a layup opportunity. No. And Willie Holmes, I believe, came crashing in there. Did he bump Spirit Lake on the rebound?
He did, and he was trying to keep that away from the much smaller Graves and kind of went right over the top of him. But for Willie Holmes, that's his second.
We got 3 different Okoboji players with 2 fouls, and that is going to send Will Graves to the line to shoot a 1-and-1, and the free throw's good. Okoboji does not make a substitution. Spirit Lake does with Ethan Stecker. Second free throw coming up for Will Graves. And that one is good. Spirit Lake a perfect 4 for 4 at the line here in the first quarter, and they lead by 5. Spirit Lake 10, Okoboji 5, 65 seconds left to go opening quarter. It is Okoboji basketball as they get it down low to Doms on the block. Turn around in the paint, shot missed. Rebounded down low by Tyler Voss. And it's Spirit Lake basketball up by 5 as they push. They're back in the front court quickly. They move it inside, and a nice drive. Did they count it? Continuation? No, wave it off. Foul on the floor before the shot, but going to the free throw line will be Dylan Stecker. And Jace Jostand with the foul. Stecker shooting a 1-and-1. And the free throw is missed. Willie Holmes with the rebound for Okoboji. And Okoboji throws it away. Turnover, unofficially number 8 for the quarter. Lob pass inside. Stecker with the finish. It rolls around the rim, doesn't go in. Offensive rebound, though, for Spirit Lake. And a reach-in foul by Avery Symington.
Stecker missed it, stuck with it, was able to get it back and then draw the foul. He'll head to the line this time, shooting 2.
10 fouls, and we are not out of the first quarter. Dylan Stecker shooting 2, like Tim said, and the first one's good.
4 players for the Pioneers with 2 fouls.
That could be a problem later on. Second free throw coming up for Dylan, as he did make the first. He's got 5 first quarter points. Second free throw is good, and then make it 6. So Spirit Lake's up 12-5. 30 seconds, pass is tipped. Another reach-in foul on Okoboji, and this is going to be on Ethan Schlachter.
Coach Spielman talking to his team after that. They've just kind of lazy passes they've been doing to try to get that ball up the floor, and Indians are doing a good job getting their hands in the passing lanes and knocking them away.
It's an automatic 2 the rest of the way. Spirit Lake can pretty much live at the free throw line the rest of this half. And I believe that was Walls who hit the free throw. Wesley Walls.
1 for 1.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound, Doms. And Okoboji has the basketball with Spirit Lake leading 13-5. Final 20 seconds here in the first quarter. And a nice move inside, but a missed jumper by Jace Jostand. They've only been able to hit 1 field goal this quarter, have the Pioneers. Hassel with the scoop shot missed. Rebound Pioneers, foul Spirit Lake.
Hey, foul on Spirit Lake?
I think so.
Haven't heard that much at all tonight.
Their third.
They've done a good job keeping it clean.
Right.
Pioneers with a lot of fouls.
Ethan Stecker with the personal. Final 8 seconds here in the quarter. It's Okoboji basketball. Spirit Lake's up 13-5. And Okoboji's not even going to get a shot off before the end of the quarter.
5 first quarter points. That's not very good for Okoboji.
And I believe 11 fouls as a team.
Ouch.
Spirit Lake leads 13-5. Second quarter coming up in a minute. KUOO.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Camera.
No, she She was looking. Boys 5 after 1 quarter of play. Scott Holte, Tim Peterson. And we've got Matthew Grisham on the camera, Explorer Okoboji live video, and Patrick back at the studio. So we got a full slate of people involved in the broadcast tonight. A nice Dickinson County battle between the Pioneers and the Indians. Spirit Lake girls won the first one in the girls game, 50-42. Here in the boys game, Spirit Lake leads 13-5. Okoboji has committed 11 first quarter turnovers. And now we've got a reach-in foul on Willie Holmes. Coach Spielman wanted a jump ball, but he's not going to get it, and that's going to be the third on Willie.
I was thinking maybe it was a jump ball, too. It's actually the third. They put it on Lehman.
Oh, Lehman, okay.
Well, that'll mess your book up, Scott.
Yes, it will. Thank you.
First shot made by Hassel.
Okoboji is in some serious foul trouble, some serious foul problems here. Second free throw is good by Hassel.
You know, the other night we saw a lot of fouls during the Okoboji MOC MOC game. Some of them, tonight I think, they're pretty apparent fouls.
A lot of reach-ins, a lot of contact, getting a little too aggressive, a little too handsy. Spirit Lake leading by 10. Trap in the corner as Okoboji cross midcourt.
Got bailed out with a bump.
Yeah, a little bump by Spirit Lake on that two-person trap.
Might have been Corbin Quantz. Either Quantz or Graves with the bump. They give it to Quantz.
Quantz is in there, his first.
5'11" senior.
Okoboji, nice drive, and the finish by Jace Jostand. He's had a pretty good first half.
He's looked good.
Yeah. He's got 5. Spirit Lake basketball. They're up 15-7. Quantz into the game, as we just mentioned. He had that personal foul. They get it into Voss. Nice job by Willie Holmes, denying Voss. Here comes Jostand. Nice drive, and he draws contact. I like the play of Jace Jostand.
He's played a different style of game tonight for him. Going to the rack, taking it strong.
Quantz is going to pick up his second.
Oh, those came quick.
Yeah, they did. He just checked in. And the free throw's good.
A little side note here as I look down the court, a little confused by Caden Hassel's shoes. I thought he's wearing two different shoes. No, one side of him is black, the other side is white. So the insides of his shoes are black, the outsides are white.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it's a missed second free throw. Spirit Lake gets it right back. Top of the key three. That is missed by Will Graves. Rebound Okoboji.
Boy, Graves had some nice looks outside. Hasn't been able to knock one down yet.
Pioneers with it. Spirit Lake leads 15-8. Jostand pulls up from the free throw line. He missed it. Does not get the friendly roll. Rebound Indians. We've played a minute and a half here in the second quarter. And Spirit Lake's up 15-8. And a nice drive inside. Stecker and one as he gets fouled.
Dylan Stecker, a 6'4" sophomore. Second in the team in scoring. If I remember correctly, averaging around 17 points a game.
Oh, let's see. I've got that here.
Pretty impressive if you have your main score at 20 points and your second score at 17. And the sad part is you've only won one game. That's odd.
Yeah. Stecker hits the free throw. They've had some good competition in the first 6 games. They've been close.
Stecker now has 9 to lead all scorers.
And it's a 10-point lead for Spirit Lake at 18-8. By the way, the pass is tipped, turnover into the hands of Spirit Lake. Okoboji turns it over for the 10th time. Graves pull-up jumper, free throw line, no. Voss is battling for a rebound, can't quite get to it, hauled in by Doms.
Great hands by Stecker to get his hand in the passing lane, just tipped that one last time down.
Jostand inside, no, fouls his shot, gets it back. Doms pull-up jumper from the free throw line, no. Ball tipped, out of bounds, last touch, Okoboji. That last foul on Okoboji was on Holmes, so now Holmes and Lehman each have 3. We're down to 5:50 left to go before halftime. Spirit Lake 18 and Okoboji 8. Indians with the basketball. Stecker in the corner for three. No. And right in the back there. That's a foul on Ethan Stecker.
Nice job by Caden Joe Stand, who just came into the game to get a good block out, a good body on Ethan Stecker, forcing him to foul, trying to reach around him, going for that rebound.
That's his second. Okoboji nearly lost it. Now a trap coming, but dribbling out of it. Nice job, and driving all the way to the rack. Missed shot, Caleb Symington. Spirit Lake coming back, and a lob pass looking for Ethan Stecker, and it's too high. Turnover.
I don't know if that was a lob or if he was trying to lob it and he got hit, the hand hit, ball hit. That one launched.
It did. We're down to 5:20 to go, second quarter. Spirit Lake 18, Okoboji 8, and a reach-in foul. That's going to be on Ethan Stecker, I believe. That's going to be his third. And I think Spirit Lake was trying to get him out of the game. There just wasn't a dead ball situation, and now there is because he picked up a foul. Coming in is Walls and also Sundell. Or Sundell. And missed free throw by Symington. So 5 minutes to go before half. Spirit Lake's up 18-8. Calling for it is Hassel. He'll launch up a three. Missed. Rebound Voss. Voss inside. Blocked from behind by Duval. Outlet pass quickly to Symington. He lost it out of bounds. Turnover.
Got tied up in traffic and was trying to dribble through everybody and just lost the handle on it. Good defense this game so far by the Spirit Lake Indians, getting hands in passing lanes, just disrupting everything that the Pioneers have wanted to do.
Outside shot tonight has not. Oh, I think we got some blood here. Or blood on the.
Yeah, I think Caleb Symington. They're not attending to him, but they pointed at the floor and then the leg of Symington. He's looking. He can't find anything.
One of the assistants going to come over here and take a look at him. As Spirit Lake has the basketball and inside, shot is missed. Boy, really cold shooting by both teams here in this first half.
Voss started off so good, just can't find the bottom of the cylinder.
I've got Spirit Lake 4 for 24, and I've got Okoboji 2 for 12. Here in the first half, and nobody has made a three-pointer. So it's been tough shooting here in the first half. Baseline, and we've got an offensive foul on Okoboji as Duval was driving.
Just lowered his shoulder a little bit. I thought maybe he drew contact, but he forced the contact.
That's going to be his first. And the score remains 18-8 Spirit Lake. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go first half. Spirit Lake basketball as they get it to the free throw line for Voss. Then a kick out, back right side Hassel. He'll come to the baseline, tries to get a little screen from Voss, and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover goes right back. And our coverage from Lakes Regional Healthcare, Central Bank and Insurance, and by C&B Operations. Still a 10-point lead for Spirit Lake. 18-8. Tipped out of bounds, I believe.
Once again, Spirit Lake with those hands in those passing lanes.
Yeah. 3:50 to go, second quarter. Well, we talked to Todd Rogers in between games. He was very happy with the victory and thought it really great, almost playoff-like atmosphere tonight. And hopefully we can hear from John Adams at halftime of the boys' game as Okoboji loses it for a turnover. Spirit Lake basketball up by 10. In the corner, three ball. That one is no good by Walls. Offensive rebound, Voss is in there, tries to kick it back out. He does to Ham.
Kind of went into no man's land down low, got into a mess and just threw it back up top.
So Spirit Lake has it. Calling for it, Ham at the free throw line, kicks it into the corner for Graves. As they move it back inside to Ham. In the paint, just inside the free throw line, no. Voss is battling down there, and it goes off of him out of bounds.
Boy, Voss starting off so hot in this one. Boy, he had 4 points early, but just can't get it to go since.
It's tough for both teams. Timeout on the floor. Let's take one as well. 18-8, Spirit Lake leads. 3:11 to go. We're back in 30 seconds on KUOO.
News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you
18, Okoboji 8, and so far here in this second quarter, Spear Lake has 5, Okoboji has 3. So it's just been a tough first half offensively for both teams. Okoboji basketball, Avery Symington steps into a 3. That is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Tyler Voss. Spear Lake with 4 made field goals, Okoboji with just 2 made field goals here in the first half. Lob pass underneath, catching it, and underneath, and scoring the bucket is Dylan Stecker. Might as well go to your bread and butter down low here in the first half. And he gets fouled.
That lob pass down low, and you think with a couple of guys, 6'5", 6'6" for the Pioneers, they'd be able to disrupt that, but they were unable to. Stecker at 6'4" himself.
Duval picks up his second. Owen Meerbeek comes in for Spirit Lake. And Dylan Stecker at the line. Free throw is good. Boy, what a half for Dylan Stecker. 12. Spirit Lake leads 21-8. Pass is deflected by Spirit Lake. They force another turnover. Wesley Walls with the finish. And it is 23-8 Spirit Lake. Dom's baseline 3 for Okoboji. No. Okoboji saves it, but saves it right to Spirit Lake. Indians with the basketball quickly into the front court. Hassel. Back to Walls at the top. One dribble back to Hassel. Free throw line calling for it. Voss back outside. And Spirit Lake will slow it up just a little bit. Now Voss turns it up. He goes off the glass. No, fouls it. Gets it back. Put back is good. Tyler Voss for 2. It's now 25-8. A minute 50 to go second quarter. Okoboji, Avery Symington free throw line. Duval left wing. Drives baseline. Back to Avery. Gets it poked away, but gets it right back. Right side for Doms. Now Duval has to go near midcourt to retrieve the basketball before an over and back, but gets it right back into their offensive set. We got 3 seconds in the lane. No, we got a push.
Meerbeek down there bodying up.
His first.
Meerbeek's got some good size down low.
It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Spirit Lake, or for Okoboji, as Spirit Lake commits their 8th foul.
Owen Meerbeek at 6'3", but big wide body on the young man, just a junior.
Free throw on the 1-and-1 is going to be missed by Caden Jostan. Spirit Lake basketball 25-8. Spirit Lake a little bit slow getting out here in the second quarter, but they've picked it up here the last few minutes. Indians down low. Good defense by Okoboji, forces a turnover.
They got numbers.
They do. And a great block by Hassel, who got back defensively on the shot by Caleb Symington. The ball's on the floor, jump ball called, and possession arrow will stay with Okoboji. Boy, how about that defensive play by Caden Hassel?
One of the few people I've seen jump up on the Spear Lake side after that was his dad, proudly clapping for him.
Under a minute to go before half, 25-8 in favor of Spirit Lake on the boys' side. They get it down low to Caden Jostan, stripped away by Hassel, another good defensive play. Hassel back on the other side. He draws contact, and the foul coming on Jace Jostan.
That's one where Jace is in the lane. Hassel's coming pretty fast down the lane. Just hold your ground. Take the charge. Instead, he tried to block the shot and go up with him. Ends up committing the foul.
First free throw is good.
Caden now 3 for 3 from the line. Caden Hassel, that is.
26-8 in favor of Spirit Lake. 27-8 on the made free throw as he makes them both.
3 points scored in this quarter by the Pioneers.
Yeah, and it's all from Jace Jostan. Okoboji breaks the pressure, but throws it out of bounds. And unofficially, I have the Pioneers with 15.
Wow, we should have that for a game.
First half turnovers.
Oof.
Yeah, well.
Good defense.
Yeah, the first 30 seconds, we saw them rack up some turnovers right away. Coach Spielman had to call a timeout within 31 seconds. Lob pass underneath, looking for Stecker. He catches it, and he shoots. Dylan Stecker, another 2.
What a half he's having, 14.
29-8, and a nice drive by Okoboji coming back the other way. Draws contact with 16 seconds, and that's going to be Caden Jostan.
No, it was Lehman who took it.
Oh, Lehman, yeah, number 2, okay. Meerbeek, his second. Lehman, first free throw is good. 20-point lead for Spirit Lake at 29-9. Second free throw for Lehman, and that one is good. And coming in will be Ethan Schlachter. 16 seconds left to go second quarter. Shot clock will be off for Spirit Lake. They lead 29-10. And bringing the ball up the court will be Walls. 10 seconds. Hassel gets it into Voss. Wide open jumper, and he scores.
Wide open jumper from about 4 feet.
Okoboji at the buzzer. Schlachter for 3 off the glass. It does not go in. And quite the half for Spirit Lake as they lead by a score of 31-10. They hold Okoboji to 5 points in each quarter. And it's a 21-point lead here at halftime.
Outscored Okoboji 18-5 in that second quarter.
So 31-10 is our score here at half. Our halftime show brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better. We've already talked to Todd Rogers in between games. So coming up, we'll have a look at first half stats from this boys game. And then we'll see if Coach John Adams from Okoboji makes his way up here. And we'll talk to him as well. It's all coming up on our halftime show. We're going to be back in 2 minutes.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
I didn't know what I wanted to do.
I have big dreams for the future. And Iowa Lakes gave me the perfect start.
I'm busy, but Iowa Lakes fits.
Some days are way harder than others. But every day,
I'm having fun. I'm learning.
I'm building lifelong friendships.
And I'm gaining experience.
Your future?
Your future.
Your future starts at Iowa Lakes.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
we'll give you a look at first half stats here in just a little bit. First half stats of this boys game, Spirit Lake led by Dylan Stecker with 14, Tyler Voss with 8, Caden Hassel 4, Wesley Walls with 3, Will Graves with 2, Okoboji boys, Jace Jostan with 6, Ethan Schlachter with 2, Josh Lehman with 2, and that's the scoring in the first half of this boys game. The Spirit Lake defense has really disrupted Okoboji in this first half, forcing some tough plays, some turnovers, some tough shots. Pioneers scored 5 points in the first and 5 points in the second quarter. You can probably hear in the background music from the Spirit Lake dance team performing here at halftime of this boys contest, doing a great job as they will finish up their routine here shortly. We're about 6 minutes away from starting the second half, and then we'll bring you third and fourth quarter action between the Pioneers and the Indians. Let's talk girls basketball now, and we are going to bring in Okoboji girls basketball coach John Adams here. And Coach, as this dance routine ends, we'll get to hear you a little bit better.
Yeah.
So we're glad to have you here at halftime.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Well, first of all, let's talk about the game as the atmosphere is concerned. What a great atmosphere, playoff-like, and kind of a nice little way to kind of prepare yourselves for what's going to come here in about 4 weeks.
Yeah, definitely. You know, great crowd on both sides. Students showed up, fans showed up, and you know, a really fun atmosphere to play in, and one that, you know what, we'll told the girls we'll probably end up back here first round, I have a feeling. So if it is, that's great. We'll look forward to it, and you know, playing another great atmosphere like this is it's why you play basketball. And the girls, you know, we competed hard tonight. We just we didn't execute very well, and didn't rebound very well. And give Spirit Lake credit, they took it to us on the glass.
I was going to say, I think that was probably the big stat of the night, was the glass, and more specifically offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and we knew they've got more size than we do. But like we talked about, we out-rebounded the MOC on Friday, and they're a bigger team too. And a lot of it, Spirit Lake was just a little more aggressive going after basketballs, and we loved our first shot defense. I thought we forced some turnovers. We got some contested shots. Just didn't clean up the glass, and you got to give them credit for going and getting those, and you know, we'll get that cleaned up and get ready to roll later in the week.
You had to be pleased with the way your girls started the second half. Started on an 8-2 run. You ended up tying the ball game.
Yeah.
And so things looked pretty good in those first 4 minutes.
Felt really good. I think we tied it at 26, and you know, like where we were, because we weren't shooting well, and Spirit Lake didn't shoot well either. I think both teams really guarded hard.
Yes.
And you know, the atmosphere, maybe some nerves have something to do with that on both sides of the court. But love where we were at, tied, just because I felt like we were missing some shots that I knew we could make, and we just couldn't get over the hump. We couldn't get the lead, and you know, I think they got a couple 3-point plays or got fouled and then missed the free throw and got the rebound and got another basket there, and those are pretty big swings in a tight game like this.
The three ball was working a little bit in the first half. Spirit Lake, I thought, defensively did a good job of kind of shutting out Abrahamson in that second half. And you got some good shots. They just weren't.
Yeah,
they
one of those
falling.
nights where they weren't falling. And there's, you know, 2-3 zone was aggressive up top. And, you know, we didn't, coaching-wise, I didn't do a great job of getting our girls in position to maybe get some cleaner looks. Like the looks we got, especially early in the game. And when they weren't falling, I think we pressed a little bit in that second half. And, you know, when you're down 5 or 6, we always try to remind the girls there's no 5 or 6 point shot. You just got to chip away. And I felt like we put a little bit too much pressure on ourselves at times. And yeah, just one of those nights where the ball doesn't go in the hoop. But, you know, if you'd have told me at the start of the night you're going to hold Spirit Lake to 50, I would have liked our chances. So we've got to clean up some things with our zone offense. And we haven't seen a ton of zone. MOC played some 1-3-1 and 3-2. We haven't seen a ton of 2-3. So it'll be a good learning experience for us. And, you know, we'll get some things figured out on that side. And
well, that's exactly what you can take away from it, is a good learning experience, because you're going to run into teams like this.
Without a doubt, yep. And, you know, whether it's a Siouxland or tournament time, we'll see plenty of that. So it'll be good. You know, we missed Courtney Bachman tonight. She was out with a thumb injury, and one of our better shooters, and just she brings a little bit of toughness to our team too that I thought we lacked a little bit tonight. But the girls competed. Like I told them, I loved how hard we played. We've got to execute better, and you know, it was great to have McKenna back healthy, and she had a great night with 12, and I think Carly had 11. Those two did a good job, and you know, we've just got to find a way to get Ava some more shots against that zone, and Lene some more looks, and you know, hit some of those.
It'll come.
Yep, definitely.
So now you have, what, 3 days
Yeah,
off?
kind of a weird break because then we go about 3 games a week. But I think it's a conference. A lot of teams are playing non-conference tomorrow night, and the schedule didn't work for us to have one. So it's kind of a welcome break. We'll watch film from Friday and tonight, and then we're going to do our team Christmas party at our house.
Okay.
That was supposed to be right after the New Year's, but the weather kind of put a damper on that. We'll look forward to getting together with the girls and exchange Secret Santa gifts, eat some pizza, and have a good time together. And then we'll get after it Wednesday and Thursday and get ready for number 2 Central Lyon on Friday, so you get right back in the grind.
I was going to say Central Lyon's still pretty good this year.
Yeah. So I think we can't remember what the final score was, but we competed really well against them. We had one back quarter, and against a team like that, you do that, you're going to struggle. So we'll look forward to the opportunity that Friday will present and get ready to get rolling again.
Great. Well, John, it was great seeing you tonight.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Great game, and best of luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Thank
you. You guys have a good one.
Yes, you too. Thanks. That's Okoboji girls basketball coach John Adams joining us here at halftime. We're going to take one more final break before we start the second half of our boys game. Spirit Lake up 31-10. We're back in 30 seconds on KUOO.
Rogers Auto and Tire Service in Milford is now Boji Auto Repair. Ben is experienced in servicing all makes and models, brakes, tires, oil changes, and more. Boji Auto Repair will get you back up and running in no time. Boji Auto Repair is situated behind Sunshine Foods in Milford. Good luck to all area teams.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
All right, my thanks to Okoboji girls basketball coach John Adams for joining us. And if you missed it, we did have Todd Rogers. He joined us in between games, so we were able to talk to both coaches tonight. Spirit Lake girls got the victory 50-42.
Halftime football score, UGA, TCU 38, Georgia TCU just 7.
Yeah.
Here it's 31-10, almost the same. And that's football. This is basketball.
Second half starting with Spirit Lake having the basketball up by 21. And inside the finish for Justin Ham. That's going to be his first 2.
Nice job getting the defenders up in the air and then taking it up himself after the fact.
It is Okoboji basketball. And trying for the steal was Ham, and he got a piece of the arm.
Just his first personal.
So Okoboji girls, they have tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday off. They go to Rock Rapids Central Lyon Friday. We are not covering that game across our family of stations, so we'll pick them up again next week. Spirit Lake, they are home to Rock Valley tomorrow. We do not have that broadcast, as we'll be covering wrestling tomorrow. But we will have Spirit Lake's game at Esterville on Friday. 33-10, Spirit Lake boys lead against Okoboji. 45 seconds into the third quarter, pass tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Indians. Okoboji basketball, led by Jace Jostan. He had a good first half with 6. Spirit Lake led by Dylan Stecker with 14. Nice drive and a nice little floater from Caleb Symington.
Just his first field goal.
Missed inside by Dylan Stecker. Got his rebound back and got fouled. 1 minute into the third quarter, and he goes to the line to shoot 2.
I thought Aiden got all ball on that one. He must have got a little with the body.
Aiden's done a better job tonight of staying out of foul trouble as Dylan Stecker hits the free throw. Got into some foul trouble Thursday night at Emmitsburg and Friday night against MLC Floyd Valley. But just a second foul here in the second half, and second free throw made by Dylan Stecker.
First half, 13 of 15 free throw shooting for the Indians. Now they're 2 for 2 so far in the second half, so make them 15 of 17 from the line.
35-12, Spirit Lake on top. Okoboji wide open for 3. Lehman, no good, and crashing the boards, Dylan Stecker. Oh, spin move Hassel. Passes in the corner, then driving down to the baseline and scoring the bucket, Ethan Stecker for 2.
Just his first basket of the game.
It's a 25-point lead for Spirit Lake at 37-12. Okoboji, Duval, Symington right wing three. Looked good, but it was just off the mark. Rebound Ham. Hassel brings it across midcourt for Spirit Lake. Crossover down to the free throw line in the paint. Kicks it into the corner. Driving baseline Stecker, and he scores. Dylan Stecker. Timeout call by Okoboji boys coach Alex Spielman. Spirit Lake up 39-12. 6:07 left to go third quarter. We're going to take another break. We've got more area basketball coming up in a minute on KUOO.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
39-12. Spirit Lake boys on top in this non-conference area matchup of two Dickinson County schools. Spirit Lake girls won the first one 50-42. And now the Spirit Lake boys leading 39-12.
The last time Okoboji, and they won the first two, beat Spirit Lake in boys basketball. Well, they haven't beat them since 09.
Yeah. Pass intercepted by Stecker. He's winding up like he was going to dunk it. It was kind of altered by Caleb Symington, so he'll just lay it in. The Spirit Lake student section was getting up like Dylan was going to throw it down, but Symington disrupted that. Now Duval on the other end for Okoboji. Missed shot, no. Touched out of bounds by Doms. 41-12, Spirit Lake. 5:36 left to go in the third quarter. Spirit Lake basketball. Hassel brings it across midcourt, and we'll start setting up the offense for the Indians. Over to Graves. Trying to post up Voss on the block. They do. He gets in the paint, kicks it out. A long three for Hassel. That's good.
His first field goal made of the night, and it's a three-pointer.
It's now a 32-point game. And a steal for a moment by Ham. And then Duval lost it out of bounds, but he saves it to Okoboji. Good hustle. 5 minutes to go third quarter, and Spirit Lake's up 44-12. Duval, top, Schlachter, free throw line in the paint. Good move, out to Lehman. Swatted out of bounds by Dylan Stecker. 4:44 left to go in the third. Spirit Lake 44, Okoboji 12.
Lehman had a little time to get that shot off, just took too long. Stecker able to jump out there to get the swat on it.
And Okoboji with the basketball. Lehman crossover, drives inside. It's kind of kicked, no call there.
It was a pass to the leg.
Okay. And Lehman, did he get the shot off? I don't think he did in time.
Shot clock violation.
That might be the first I've seen all season.
I think it is the first shot clock violation I've seen.
I actually forgot to look at the shot
Actually,
clock.
you know what? It's the second one I've seen because I've seen the official do that signal before, and I wasn't sure what I was calling.
Well, Spirit Lake on offense after the shot clock violation. Voss inside the paint. Good defense by Caden Jostan as he swatted it away. They'll get it back into Voss. Voss goes at him again this time, and a foul. So Caden will pick up his first. Caden Jostan.
If Caden kind of holds his ground there, Voss, it looked like it was dipping his shoulder a little bit. Could have possibly taken a charge, but moved his feet instead and gets called for the foul himself.
Spirit Lake will be the inbounder, or Castle will be the inbounder for Spirit Lake, and he threw it one way, and Tyler Voss went the other way. Turnover. And Spirit Lake gets back defensively to deflect it out of bounds.
Jostan trying to do a quick wraparound pass around the defender, and when he did it, a different defender. I think it was Hassel jumped in front of it and was able to knock it out of bounds.
That's all Spirit Lake in this one, up by 32. Nice job inside by Okoboji and Caden Jostan.
Very nice move by Caden.
Yeah, his first two. 30-point lead for Spirit Lake at 44-14. Voss inside for Spirit Lake, goes up and under. Nice move, and he draws contact.
Coach Spielman yelling when Voss gets that ball. Someone help.
Yep, you can hear him yell, help, help, help.
Get two guys against Voss.
Duvall his third. And Voss shooting two. And the free throw is good. So he's got 9. One more would get him into double figures. Already in double figures, Dylan Stecker with a fantastic game of 20.
This free throw shooting by the Indians tonight, off the charts.
What, just 2 missed?
Correct.
Second one for Voss. And that's good. 46-14 Spirit Lake. 3:25 left to go third quarter. Okoboji boys with the basketball.
17 out of 19 from the line for the Indians.
Unbelievable. Lehman inside, no. Rebound skying for it was Voss. Walls has it. Comes across off a screen from Voss. Shot is missed short and out of bounds. So it will go to Okoboji.
Walls was hassled a little bit as he went up for that shot, but there was no call made, and he left it well short.
Tomorrow we'll have Spirit Lake Park Wrestling on KUOO, Sioux Central and GTRA starting at 6. Join me for the coverage from Sioux Rapids. And then Thursday, I believe, we're going to have Okoboji wrestling. They're wrestling over in Sheldon. So we got some wrestling coverage this week. Finally getting some wrestling in after a tough first half to the season with all the delays and the blizzards and the weather.
Joe stand with the stuff down low. Spirit Lake gets it back.
Ham now to Graves. Walls into the corner. Okoboji picking things up a little bit here defensively. Oh, nice spin move inside. Missed it short, though, was Sundahl. And a foul.
Joe Stan's played pretty well in the minutes he's seen. Had some good flashes. That time had good positioning. Was able to get the reach-in foul going for that rebound on Ham, his second.
Okoboji basketball. Spirit Lake's up 46-14 late in the third quarter. Driving, charge called on Schlachter.
Ham did a perfect job in that low block. Positioned up, held his ground, and Schlachter ran him right over.
Coming in, Owen Meerbeek for Spirit Lake. Spirit Lake's up by 32 at this point. Walls to Sundahl. To Meerbeek at the free throw line for Spirit Lake. And we'll hand it right back to Graves. Walls to Graves, bouncing it. Lob it into Meerbeek over his outstretched arms and out of bounds. Tried that lob pass down low, but a little bit too high. So it will be Okoboji basketball. And the Pioneers. Schlachter baseline jumper pull up. No, does not fall. Rebound Spirit Lake. Indians looking to run here. Walls, right wing three. That is good. 3 ball by Wesley Walls.
Nice pass by Sundahl. Good stop and pop by Walls.
Well, that's going to put Spirit Lake up 49-14. And timeout call by Okoboji. The 35-point rule will go into effect. And we'll bring you the rest of the action in 30 seconds on KUOO.
I didn't know what I wanted to do.
I have big dreams for the future. And Iowa Lakes gave me the perfect start.
I'm busy, but Iowa Lakes fits.
Some days are way harder than others. But every day,
I'm having fun. I'm learning.
I'm building lifelong friendships.
And I'm gaining experience.
Your future?
Your future.
Your future starts at
Well, the 35-point rule is going to go into effect here. And once again, the clock will just continue to roll unless a timeout, a shooting foul, an injury, or the end of the quarter, or if Okoboji can get back within 25 points. Otherwise, this is going to be a fast the rest of the third quarter and then a fast fourth quarter.
Only one starter on the floor for the Indians.
Holmes, hey, that's a nice bucket for Willie Holmes for 2.
Threw that one up about the free throw line and got her to drop.
It is Spirit Lake basketball. Meerbeek on the baseline. And a charge. They're going to call Owen Meerbeek. What, he just kind of lowered the shoulder and dipped into him? Or?
Just kept backing into him, and Holmes did a good job holding his ground. The last second, Holmes went for the steal. Could have got the reach-in foul, but they were already calling the charge. Good defense by Holmes, but he's got to keep his hands in. Don't go reaching in like that. He did a good job getting that charge. Here's Meerbeek on the opposite end, doing exactly that, reaching in when he didn't need to, and he picks up his 4th.
Yeah, 2 quick fouls for Owen Meerbeek, and he's already got 4. And usually on a foul, the clock stops, but like I said, the 35-point rule's in effect, so we're under 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 49-16, goes into Holmes, and he gets fouled in the act of shooting. Now that does stop the clock. So he'll shoot 2, Willie Holmes.
Sundahl picks up his first.
And Holmes hits the free throw. Willie Holmes been a good bench player for Alex Spielman this year. Second free throw coming up. And that one is good. Good looking free throws there for Willie Holmes. He's got 4. 49-18 Spirit Lake.
Spirit Lake, Okoboji now 8 of 11 from the free throw line.
Yeah, they're doing good too.
Both teams good shooting from the free throw line.
Walls has it at the top. He's the one that hit that 3 that put him up by 35. Now free throw line. Back outside. Meerbeek looking free throw line. Ham. Good ball movement. Spirit Lake. Good defense. Okoboji. 10 on the shot clock. Meerbeek now left side, getting it into Ham.
Good passing.
4 seconds on the shot clock. In the paint. No. Meerbeek had his hands on it. Rebound Okoboji.
Good passing, though. Everybody getting a touch on that offensive end, and this is mainly your backup, your reserves doing it.
Here's Okoboji. Lehman for 3. No. Holmes had it. 2 seconds. 1. Walls will not get a shot off, and the third quarter comes to a close. And Spirit Lake is up by a score of 49-18. So Spirit Lake up by 31. Fourth quarter will be coming up in 1 minute on KUOO.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Spirit Lake boys 49, Okoboji boys 18. My name is Scott Nolte alongside Tim Peterson, Matthew Grisham on the camera from Explore Video. Thanks to his help for coming here. And Patrick back at the studios doing a great job for us running the board. Doubleheader of Spirit Lake Okoboji. Girls game went to Spirit Lake 50-42. Boys game starts the fourth quarter with Spirit Lake up 49-18. Okoboji starts the fourth quarter with the basketball. Free throw line just outside of it. Doms, no. Rebound by Spirit Lake.
All Aiden's shots tonight came from free throw line and out. He's got 4. He's 0 for 4.
And inside, nice little up and under for Dylan Stecker for 2. Spirit Lake starters probably maybe getting a minute or so here in the fourth. Remember, Spirit Lake, this is only their their 7th game. So they're still relatively new and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. Nice pass inside. Good finish, Caden Jostan.
He's looked good tonight for the Pioneers. quick little move inside, flips it up with the left hand.
Double dribble.
And Jace forces the double on the backside.
Good defense by Okoboji, forcing a Spirit Lake turnover. Spirit Lake's done a great job taking care of the basketball. Unofficially, I have them for only 8 turnovers for the game. And now we got a foul on Spirit Lake.
As active as Dylan Stecker has been, I have that just his first personal foul.
Yeah. It is a team foul 6. One more, and Okoboji will shoot free throws. Pioneers will inbound, or try to. It's close. They get it into Holmes, who's cutting to the hoop, and he scores. Willie Holmes, nice game tonight.
Good cut by Willie, good find.
51-22. We got a foul.
I got a kick ball.
Oh, kick, okay. 51-22, and Okoboji is getting it around that 25-point mark here. Once again, if they get within 25, then it goes back to normal clock rules. Top Hassel drives inside. He missed the shot. Holmes gets the rebound for the Pioneers. Okoboji, Holmes to Lehman on the right wing. Holmes inside in the paint. Tough move, good shot.
Wow.
Willie Holmes.
That was pretty. Little turnaround floater to the right.
27-point lead for Spear Lake, and Hassel, or I should say Graves, lost it out of bounds. Turnover.
They still have the running clock.
Yep. It's still 27.
27.
Got to get to 25. I believe is.
Gotcha.
51-24, Spirit Lake with the lead. Pull-up jumper free throw line, no. Rebound by Spirit Lake. Quantz is in there. Quantz drives in, shot no. Offensive rebound by Tyler Voss for 2.
He's had a quiet game tonight.
Quiet 12. 53-24, Spirit Lake. 4:40 to go in the fourth. Lehman for 3, no. And a nice box out down low by Ethan Stecker. Spirit Lake basketball. They get it inside to Voss once again. Into the corner. Stecker missed 3. Rebound by Caden Jostand. And stepping in the passing lane, forcing an Okoboji turnover. Walls, left hand layup, and he'll score. He's got 8.
5 in the second half.
4 minutes to go. 55-24, Spirit Lake back up to 31 points. 30.1 lead, Doms.
That's his wheelhouse. Aiden just inside the free throw line with a quick turnaround shot.
That's his first 2. Spirit Lake's done a great job on him tonight. His first 2. Voss inside and a foul. So, second foul coming up here on Caden Jostand. It's going to send Tyler Voss to the line where he will shoot 2.
And he is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Make it 3 for 3.
Braden Teesfeld will come in. Braden's coming back from an injury that he suffered during the football season, and he is getting a nice round of applause from the Spirit Lake crowd. Second free throw is missed. It is Okoboji basketball. Spirit Lake's up by 30. And Walls commits the personal. And I believe that will give Spirit Lake 7 team fouls. So it's going to be a 1-and-1. And Okoboji shooting with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Nice to see the crowd recognizing Teesfeld.
Yeah. And the free throw is good by Josh Lehman.
I think he got into the game and kind of got caught up with people cheering and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he went back to play defense and he's running around. He didn't know who to get. And luckily for him, there was a foul committed, so he kind of get settled down and know who to defend.
Second free throw is good. Spirit Lake gets it into Meerbeek, and then they work it outside the perimeter. 56-28 Spirit Lake. 3:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Quantz has it to Walls, three-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound by Doms for Okoboji. Pioneers right back. Missed shot. Rebound down low by Spirit Lake. And Tyler Tunglin, I believe, got the board. Out to Quantz. Back to Braden. Left wing three. Good. How about that?
Every time he's touched it, the crowd wanted him to shoot it. And Teesfield tees off in his first game back.
Three-pointer is good. 59-28. Doms comes back with a nice two. 59-30 Spirit Lake. 2:20 to go fourth quarter. Quantz right wing. Teesfeld left wing. Now bouncing it to Walls. Back to Quantz. Walls drives inside. Meerbeek back. Extra pass. Quantz for three. Good.
Good extra pass. Here's the point where you're just kind of watching the younger guys and see how they can step it and go. And
absolutely.
Seen some good looks from both sides.
62-30, and now Spirit Lake's going to go even deeper into their bench and get 5 other players in there. We're really going to have to get out the roster now here, Tim. Let's see. We've got
number 13, number 15.
Pass goes in, tipped. Well, we might be having, I'm not sure who they're going to credit that one to.
I'm going to give it to Double Deuce, number 22. Just kind of a touch-up. I don't know who. I think it's Okoboji player might have actually tapped that one up by mistake.
64-30. Turnaround jump shot. Nice bucket, Caden Jostand. Well, these players aren't even on the bound roster.
Nope, I'm looking in the same.
We're kind of going in here blind.
42 throws it away.
And one. Josh Lehman scores the bucket, and he gets fouled.
Lehman got the steal, took it down the right side, drew the contact, and was able to find the glass.
64-34. So Lehman at the line. And the free throw is good. 64-35 Spirit Lake. Final 50 seconds. Three-pointers put up. That's no good. And Okoboji's going to get the rebound. And Lehman has it poked away. Clock will roll.
22 just caught up from him from behind and poked that out of his hands.
Final 28 seconds. Doms has it swatted away. Here comes Spirit Lake. 22 with another bucket. I'll ask Coach Brown who 22 is, maybe in the post game. I think these are sophomores that are playing, maybe even.
They had a good block there too on Doms by number 10. A little bit ago.
Reach and foul, it is a 1-and-1, so Lehman at the line for Okoboji. The clock does stop. 4 seconds left to go. And the free throw is good. 66-36. Spirit Lake's going to get the victory. Lehman with a second free throw. And that one is no good and rebounded by Spirit Lake. And that is going to be the final score. And it's going to be 66-36 as the Spirit Lake boys get the 30-point victory over Okoboji. And Spirit Lake gets their second win of the season.
Impressive win. The Indians came out, fired up early on. Looked like they were going to jump out and do good things early. Pioneers settle it down, calm things down. But boy, the turnovers they had tonight, the intense defense by the Indians, and just not being able to make a basket for the Pioneers ended up being their downfall. And and he scored just 10 points in the first half. That's not going to get you many wins at all.
And 18 after 3.
I doubled that up in the fourth quarter, though.
Yeah, had a good fourth quarter. Okoboji still learning, as we talked about in the pregame. Still learning. They've got some steps to do, but they got a new coach, new system, some different players, and they'll get there. But Spirit Lake gets the win tonight, 66-36, as we end our doubleheader here right before the 9 o'clock hour. Our post-game show is coming up, brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake, courtesy of Dr. Norland, Dr. Cornwall. Back in 3 minutes with a look at stats and head coach Paul Brown.
News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim-free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sport surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Not quite on yet. Final score here in this boys basketball contest, Spirit Lake 66, Okoboji 36. We're going to take a look at some stats here in just a little bit, but we got some players to talk to, and then Coach Paul Brown will join us as well. And We're going to start off with Braden Teasfeld. Braden, good to see you.
Yes, you too.
First of all, tell us the emotions of not only getting into the game, but getting the round of applause from the crowd.
It was so cool. I wasn't even really expecting it, and Brown just came up to me before and was like, "You ready to go?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah!" So that was really great.
All right, talk to us a little bit about your recovery from football season to now, and just kind of everything leading up to this.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff on my own and just getting in the weight room and getting that calf muscle back and just stuff like that. And it wasn't always easy and wasn't the funnest thing in the world, but it's all part of the plan and it was good.
Talk to us about the made three-pointer over here.
It felt good.
Yeah, I bet it did. And the crowd getting behind you, that's great. So what's it like to be back on the court again?
I really missed it and can't wait to keep doing it moving forward.
Well, you got a lot of weeks yet to go here, so I know you're going to make a big contribution to the team. I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
Yep, slowly but surely I'll get back into it.
Rock Valley tomorrow, Esterville Lincoln Central on Friday. Your thoughts?
Just got to come out with the same energy that we did tonight and just keep it rolling.
Well, good to see you again. Good to see you back going, playing some sports. Always a good sight to see from the football season to now, so welcome back.
Thank you.
All right. We look forward to seeing you down the line as Braden hits a nice three and comes back. His first game back, gets a three, and we're now going to be joined by Caden Hassel. And Caden, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Talk to us about the game out there and what you saw from not only the Okoboji standpoint, but your team as well.
We knew they were going to come out and try to play physical with us, but we just played our game and ran our sets and outplayed them.
Talk to us about your game out there tonight.
The main goal is just to get everyone involved, being the point guard. Just have everyone be a threat on the court, make my looks easier, and then they'll start falling too.
You were a perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line, and as a team, I think, missed three? 18 of 21 at the line tonight. So how important is made free throws or getting to the free throw line?
We're start off the year bad, and most of it was from dumb mistakes like missed free throws, turnovers, and stuff, and we cleaned it up tonight, and it showed out there.
Well, you're starting to finally, I think, get going here offensively and defensively as a team. I think you're starting to put things together.
Mm-hmm.
So your thoughts on Rock Valley and Esterville going forward this week?
We know there are two teams that are going to play hard and try to out-physical us, but we got to just play our game.
All right, Caden. Well, great game here tonight with 7 points. Appreciate you joining us here on the postgame.
Thank you.
Caden Hassel joining us, and we're going to bring in Spirit Lake coach Paul Brown. And glad that you brought up Braden and Caden. First of all, talk to us a little bit about Braden, how excited that must have been for him to come in.
Yeah, it was really cool. He had a nasty injury in football, and it's just something you never want to see, especially for a kid. It's even worse in his senior year.
Yeah.
So, it's been a long recovery for him, but just really exciting. He got back actually yesterday was his first day he was allowed to participate. So, it wasn't exactly the plan, but just really excited for him. And then him to knock down a three was even more cool.
And these fans are so smart.
Yeah.
Like, they knew he was coming in. They knew the injury he had, and just to give him a round of applause, I mean, that just really said something.
Yeah, it was so cool. Credit to them. That's what's a great thing about Spirit Lake is how well we travel fans in every sport. So they knew what he went through. They knew how tough it was for him, not being out on the court with his friends and stuff like that. So they picked up on it. It was really cool.
How about the atmosphere here tonight? When I was talking to John Adams from Okoboji, Todd from Spirit Lake, it had a playoff atmosphere tonight.
Yeah, it absolutely did. The girls' game was really electric there, and in the boys' game, we had some fouls going back and forth early, so that kind of took the fans out of it a little bit. But yeah, a crowd this packed on a Monday night, national championship going on, it was really cool to see. So it was a fun environment, and you don't get this a whole lot, and it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, Dylan Stecker led you tonight offensively, led the entire game with 22 points, but just really thought once he got going, because it was a little bit slow there at first, but once he got going, just really a force.
Yeah, absolutely, and it started with our defense. I thought we did probably our best job on the defensive end to date. Our pressure, we got on the court what we wanted to, and that led to some easy buckets for him. And then credit to the other guys just finding him in spaces, to create, 1-2 dribbles, get up with that layup, like that baseline drive. So, yeah, he played extremely well tonight, but, yeah, it started on the defensive end.
It did, and you defensively held Okoboji to 18 points after 3 and 36 for the game, so you'll take that defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take that anytime.
Your bench played good, too. Wells came in, 8 points for him, but you were able to get a lot of guys in tonight.
Yeah, it's fun. You don't take these games for granted, and, we talked, we're having a lot of fun in the locker room, but we talked just because how we came out and played from the get-go. This doesn't happen just by, luck. It comes how we come out and play from the start. But, yeah, just a lot of fun to get guys in, see some guys that don't get a whole lot of run in the varsity lineup the whole year. So, yeah, it was just a lot of fun tonight.
The last 5 that came in, are those sophomores?
Yep.
I didn't have any numbers.
Yeah.
That's my fault. I should have checked the scores table. 22. Who was that?
22.
I put you on the spot here.
Yeah, they got suits last night, so I'm not even sure.
Well, even the last 5 that came in really did a great job.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. That's something we try to preach is, coming out no matter what. I don't care if you make mistakes, but play 110% with energy. So thought we saw that for everyone tonight.
Well, you get another Siouxland Conference team tomorrow, and Rock Valley, and they may be having quote-unquote a down season, but we know they always play hard.
Absolutely. And Coach Vandermountain does a really good job over there. They're going to be really well coached. They're going to be very physical. They were in I want to say it was a 1-point game with Central Lyon on Friday, who, probably odds-on favorite to win 2A this year. So we know it's going to be a tough game. We go back and forth with them the last couple years, and it's always tough. They're going to be physical. They're going to be athletic, and they're going to play really hard. So we got to make sure that we limit our turnovers and make sure we take over the glass.
That'll be tomorrow night here in Spirit Lake, and then Friday back to the conference at Esterville.
Yeah, and kind of like tonight, I expect a great crowd. Usually is over there, so it'll be a lot of fun.
All right, Paul. Well, congratulations on the win. Thanks for bringing those players up, and best of luck tomorrow night.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you. Paul Brown joining us here in the postgame. Also brought up Caden Hassel and Braden Teasfeld. And, great postgame from the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. So
I think you might have overwhelmed Braden a little bit. he was still a little overwhelmed.
Yeah. He's still getting his feet under him and still getting back to basketball mode. But, just a terrible football injury, and good to see him back on the court and back in athletics.
That's funny that he's just been back cleared one day.
Yeah.
They throw him out there, and he hits his one shot.
How about that?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
Poetry in motion.
Some of the other scores, Stecker 22, Tyler Voss with 18. That's Dylan Stecker with 22. And Tyler Voss 18. Wesley Walls with 8. And Caden Hassel with 7. Some of the leaders for Spirit Lake. And then Okoboji led by Willie Holmes and Josh Lehman with 8. Willie had a good game off the bench.
He did. All his points coming in the second half. He's got some good moves inside. It's just development.
Yeah.
He's still developing. But he's going to be a good player. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah, these Okoboji players, they're gonna learn from these games, and they're gonna get better. This is a new coach, new system, and they're gonna be there. But tonight they do lose to Spirit Lake 66-36. Okoboji's off tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. They're at Central Lyon Friday. Spirit Lake, Rock Valley tomorrow night here in Spirit Lake, and then Friday at Esterville Lincoln Central.
How about the free throw shooting though tonight for both teams? 12 of 16 for Okoboji and 18 of 21 for Spirit Lake. You don't see that at the high school level very often.
That's phenomenal shooting. So good job to both teams on the great shooting at the free throw line.
Boy, and Okoboji just continues to struggle playing Spirit Lake. That haven't beat them now continues from 09.
Yeah.
And that's, 10 straight or something like that? Yeah, 10 straight losses for Okoboji to Spirit Lake.
Okay. All right.
A rivalry builds.
Well, next year it's in Milford, and they are going to plan on continuing the doubleheader. So what a great atmosphere tonight. The girls' game was 50-42, Spirit Lake. The boys' game, 66-36. Great doubleheader here in Spirit Lake, and glad it's back on the schedule. Tim, nice job as always. Thanks for coming along.
Nice job to you. Nice job to everybody on our crew tonight.
Yeah. Matthew Grisham on the Explorer Live video. Appreciate him being here, and Patrick back at the studios. And our great sports sponsors. Thanks to everybody.
And thanks, Mom.
All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast. You can check out our sports schedule, ExplorerOkoboji.com. I'll have Spirit Lake Park Wrestling tomorrow in Sioux Rapids. Join me for that right around 6 o'clock on KUOO. In the meantime, the Spirit Lake girls and the Spirit Lake boys get wins tonight over Okoboji. I'm Scott Nolte from Spirit Lake High School. Good night.